All right, here we go, chat. Here we go. The action is the juice. The Western Conference Finals Game 1 is about to start. And speaking of, I mean, we had, I guess, I don't know if we had to, but we queued up Heat on the second TV, I guess an undisclosed amount of minutes ago. But yeah, we were like, oh yeah, well, what is also represents cold, calculated professionalism, people at the highest level, greatest of all time, good versus evil. I don't know. Is that Wemby versus Shea tonight? Who is who? Hey, yo, it is versus. I guess it's more just. I guess what the parallels between Heat and the Western Conference Finals are endless. I guess, it is what it is. But regardless, we hit the diner scene right as the game is starting up. I don't know, perfect timing. Hey, yo, it is what it is. The one time that De Niro and Pacino really shared the screen, of course, even throughout the course of their careers. And I guess, now Wemby and Shea sharing the court in the playoffs. Hey, yo, maybe it's a little more. I guess, the Godfather would have been more like a playoffs where they didn't play each other, but it was like they were both in the playoffs. And then, we'll say Shea got eliminated early in this scenario. Obviously not Wemby. But, obviously, again, it's like skipping from the Godfather right to Heat. I guess if Heat was dropped first, maybe. Hey, yo. If Michael Mann made Heat in the 70s, I guess, it needed to be in the 90s. It did need to be in the 90s. Some of the stunts, the sets, the set pieces. Some of the set pieces needed a little bit of a little bit more of a modern touch to them. It is what it is. Pause. Hey, yo. But speaking of the modern touch, chat, the jump ball. Hey, yo. It is what it is. No De'Aaron Fox tonight for San Antonio. So Harper, shout out. We get to see, I guess, in some ways, the Spurs big three, obviously going up against each other. They said that the first series since '98, Bulls Jazz, when teams with teams with what? Teams with 62 wins. There we go. Hey, yo, I think there's been a lot of other teams with the other one, but 62 wins. And that was, again, a finals matchup as well, too. Bulls versus Jazz. So in terms of it being in the same playoffs, Castle right away, chat. Castle right away. I mean, if we're talking about the confidence in, again, the teams to show up, like, I feel like I am confident in San Antonio to show up. I guess the problem is I don't, the problem is I am, as a basketball journalist, we do have to give OKC the respect of the champions. Hartenstein with the floater. He did get the shot over Wemby, so that is impressive in some ways, but it looked like Wemby, affected it, obviously, in we give him credit for it. If it's a miss, it's an affected shot. Wemby, is that a foul? Send him to the line for 3. Free throws right away. But, again, we obviously got the regular season. Some matchups were favorable there. Make no mistake. And I went back and actually watched the Christmas Day game over the last couple days. And I forgot that we won that by 15. I guess it was the in-season tournament that was closer. But, the Christmas game was a little bit more of a decisive win. All of them as well, too. There was a moment where, again, San Antonio did, flip the switch as well. So, that athleticism is there, obviously the defensive ability of, Wembanyama. And, obviously we've seen the frustrations when they've played OKC. You can tell that they're kind of visibly rattled when they're playing San Antonio. But you can kind of even hear it in some of the press conference stuff. Maybe it's probably just the edits we're getting in our own algorithm on Instagram. It is what it is. We're probably not getting very many pro OKC edits, but we get a couple that are like, why do you think you're struggling against the Spurs? And Jalen Williams is like, well, they have the best defensive player in the world. It's like, Wembanyama, but I guess now we have to do like a rap beat or something. It is what it is. Chad, this is how I know I'm getting washed as a music fan, is because I tried to Champagny for 3. Is it going to be a miraculous start? I guess it's not. Wemby. Oh, Chad, 3 offensive rebounds. Is he padding the stats? Does he get rebounds for all of those? Wemby's got 5 points and 7 rebounds right away. It is what it is. Over the MVP, Chad, Shea's got Castle on him. He can't maneuver. He can't maneuver. Castle is paused. He's suffocating, Chad. Hey, yo. 0 points 2 minutes into the game. I mean, it's a good start. It's obviously a long game, but, again, immediately the energy, the OKC fans can't sit down. The team hasn't scored yet. Okay, we got a little bit of a transition opportunity. Is Jalen Williams going to take a quick shot? No, he's going to go for the mid-range. Oh, Cason Wallace in the corner. Is that Lou Dort? Oh, I think it's Dort, chat. Hey, yo. Dort in the corner for 3. Is not able to get it to go. Thunder fans still standing. Is that a travel on Wemby? Oh, chat. Hey, yo, that should be... The refs are just trying to keep OKC in the game at this point. Shout out. We do have a Spurs fan in the Fiesta jersey, prominently in the front row. They just showed him. A couple of Spurs fans. Hey, yo. And they're in Harper and Castle jerseys as well, too. So, obviously Wemby the guy, but like we said before, I think they're, a hot take, the comparison has been made, obviously, between the two big threes. San Antonio has had it over, this century. But in terms of, the belovedness to the city of, again, it is, it's Spurs family. Like, there's equal love for all the superstars. So, yes, I mean, there's an acknowledgement of Timmy being the guy. Hey, yo, Timmy! But, shout out. But again, in terms of, who is like the most beloved Spur of the era? Ask a Spurs fan, who your favorite Spurs big three is. They'll be just, hey, yo, it could be anybody. I guess, I'm sure there are some that, have strong takes, but I guess, and Duncan is probably going to get the respect at the end of the day. There is a strong Ginobili contingency out there as well, too. But shout, and, obviously Parker as well. But, I guess even, like we're saying, I guess the legends, like somebody could say Dave, I guess if we're saying the Spurs big three, though, like, obviously it'd be narrowed down to that. But, Shea sidestep 3, no good. He hasn't, again, early on, but 2 shots, 0 good looks for Shea. So, obviously one of the best in the NBA, just getting to his spots and making it look comfortable as well, too. Wemby now throwing the pass out of bounds, so a little playoff rattling for Wemby. Hey, yo, I don't know if that's a pause, but and now it's a couple turnovers there on the last couple of possessions. Definitely, it needs to settle down a little bit mode. Caruso wide open for 3. Yep, chat, I say they sub Caruso in early. Hey, yo, you gotta guard Caruso. We might have to show up to the games with a sign that says you gotta guard Caruso. This is the guy that makes me the most nervous of anybody on the Thunder. Hey, yo, not to, hey, we tread lightly, but, Champagne, chat. Shout out, 10-3. But, he was swinging he almost won the in-season tournament game for OKC there. And, at some point we do expect, I guess, again, we were expecting it with Edwards in the Western, or in the semis. But we do expect, like, I guess as a fan, I in some ways expect the team to play their best, and then I hope that our team is able to, outplay them at their best. That's obviously the goal, to build a team that is the best team in the league. But it's not like, this is maybe a little bit more of like a football strategy, but it can be a basketball strategy as well, too. You make the game like a slow kind of, like a dirty type of game. Not dirty, but, like a slow, low-scoring, physical type of game. But, in terms of we have to beat the team when they're at their worst, that's just not a formula that makes me super confident as a fan. But, yeah, we can definitely, again, play up to that level. But Caruso, I think that the Thunder guys, like we're saying, just assuming that they're going to as well. So you're going to have the big 3 stars that they have, and then potentially Caruso as well, too, as a 4th. And then, at that point, it's like just name a random guy that, has a good game as well, too. And now all of a sudden you got 5 guys that are, potentially dangerous on the court in a playoff game. That's obviously why the Thunder are so dangerous, is because of that, rotation that they've had. And, have they even checked in AJ Mitchell yet? I think they just did. This is where the Fox injury is definitely going to hurt as well, too, because, we have so many different scorer, ball handler guys to bring off the bench there, different options. Like, we do kind of match the Thunder in that way, but, is AJ Mitchell going to be an advantage? I guess maybe just a lot of minutes for Castle and Harper in this series. Chet, they're young, they're on their rookie contracts. Make them play the playoff minutes before they request the trades. It is what it is. I guess I don't know why we're, shout out to our guys. We're just bracing ourselves long term as well, too. It is what it is. But that's another reason we have to get the title this year, Chad. You just never know. You just never know. As much as we love Spurs family, we did think about it when we did have that with Kawhi. Hey, yo. We were like, oh, man, Kawhi's the guy. Like, the Spurs, Spurs community was embracing. Like, they were embracing Kawhi as a star. But, I guess apparently the Spurs medical staff was not their finest hour. Apparently, everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. We got Wemby. We forgive him. It's all good. Especially if this series goes our way. Make no mistake. We're never gonna remember that Spurs in a good way. It's gonna be, or we're gonna, thank him even more as well too. Because I was, even thinking about, obviously it was a little bit of a run there. It was a little bit of a run. Like we, a little Steelers-esque. Obviously Pop, I think, a much better coach than Mike Tomlin, just even over the course of his career as well, too. Much better. Ayo. But, respect to Tomlin. Tomlin's obviously a great coach. But the correlation I'm trying to make is, the Steelers the last couple of years, of course, have been in a rut because of, lack of quarterback play. But also there has been, that little bit of, like, do we need to try to get better teams than not necessarily tanking teams? To maybe get the quarterback, but just to get a little bit of rebuild, because Tomlin did have that above 500 record. And Pop had an even crazier one, obviously, for a while there, winning 50-plus games. And then, I forget which year that broke. Hey, chat, the pain of being a fan, be like, oh, wait a second, this team's not winning 50 games anymore? And then slowly but surely, it's like, oh, man, here we go, right to mediocrity. Like, is this going to be the rest of our lives as a basketball fan? Because I already see it with the Colts. I've already braced myself with the Colts. Like, that's what the team is. The team's just a mediocre team. I'm glad, shout out to Peyton Manning for getting us that one Super Bowl when we were, at least we got to see one Super Bowl when we were a kid for the Colts there. But, I'm not expecting it to happen again. I guess, if Daniel Jones has another crazy year, then, I guess I'm wrong again. Hey, it is what it is. But it's been, I forget how long it's been it's been like a decade since we've even won 10 games almost. I guess we did win 11 games with Rivers, but that 1 year as well, it's been, I guess maybe we're being a little dramatic, but it's starting to stack up. I guess maybe it's been over a decade since we've won the division is what I'm thinking of. So maybe even in that Rivers year, again, we were second. We were the wild card team that year, I guess. Yeah, we were playing in Buffalo that year. If I'm not mistaken, we lost obviously to Josh Allen, but either way, again, I just assume that team's going to be mediocre for forever now. But I guess, and shout out, obviously, the new owner has done, a good job of, obviously making good moves there. And, the Sauce Gardner move, a little bit of a risk. But, it's a risk worth taking. I mean, shout out. We like Sauce Gardner here on the pod. Call in, shout out. But what are we saying? With Pop still there, and, the Spurs being maybe a little bit of a better franchise over the course of their history than the Colts. I don't know. It's it's close. Hey, obviously there's no correlation there other than just our own fandom. But what are we saying? For San Antonio, again, obviously they're back now. But again, you go like a decade. It's like, hey, I haven't experienced a playoff game like this as an adult with my own team. Like I have had, I guess, rooting for certain players, certain storylines. You're going to get if you're a fan of the NBA or watching this, you're going to get invested in certain playoffs and in certain outcomes. But, to actually see our own team in like a high pressure, Western, the Final Four of the NBA again, hey, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. And of course, is the deja vu of it being against the Thunder again as well too, because I want to say that our last Western Conference Finals may have also been against the Thunder. I know we were just kind of looking up the seasons again, or on the last live stream, but I guess I wasn't necessarily paying attention if it was the exact last Western Conference Final. I guess, was the Warriors series the Western Conference Finals, or was it a semis? I don't think we made the Western Conference Finals that year against the Warriors, but I could be wrong. With Kawhi and Aldridge, but hey, again, and that was different as well, too. I know that game was looking good, and make no mistake, as a Spurs fan, I love to think that if Kawhi did not get hurt, that, obviously that series would have been favorable to our advantage. And again, that game was really good. Kawhi was an amazing defensive player. Like, you think Pop is going to be able to scheme something up to be able to, check. Caruso's already making the Spurs call timeouts right after the timeout. Hey, yo. Again, I don't, how do you stop this man? Dude, does Wemby just have to guard Caruso? I guess he tried to right there. Hey, yo. Caruso, chat. He just, and I mean, Caruso's got the hops as well, too. He's sneaky, springy. He just goes, I mean, you know, I hate to be, again, this is our own pessimism talking, but we've said this about Shea. And the thing that, you know, Shea is going to have that Caruso's not going to have is Castle on him. That's going to be the difference in the series, because I do think if Shea, if they do try to switch Shea onto Wemby, or I guess the other way around, if they're running switches and now Wemby is guarding Shea on the perimeter and Shea is attacking Wemby like Caruso just did, like, I mean, you know, obviously, like, we trust Wemby's defensive ability as much as anybody. And, you know, we believe he can go down as the greatest defensive player of all time. It doesn't mean that you can't still get into his body and, you know, pause and make a layup. Like, I still think it's possible. And again, these guys, yeah, you hot take, these are NBA guys. They can still jump up. And there still is, you know, you can use the other side of the rim. Pause. Hey, yo. But, you know, there are ways. I guess I did see, I saw a post that was like, what would be Wembanyama's Wembanyama? So it was like, you know, what would be Wembanyama to a 6'6" guy? Like, what is that guy, you know, to Wemby? And it was, you know, it's just like a foot taller. So it's just like, you know, an 8.5 foot guy would be like Wemby, you know, guarding a 6.5. So it's like Wemby guarding Caruso is like an 8.5 foot guy guarding Wemby. You're like, oh man, like how would it, and maybe there is a point where it's like, okay, would Wemby be able to outjump an 8.5 foot guy? Assuming that, you know, the 8.5 foot guy is built well enough, you know, to move around athletically. Like he's, you know, if it's a bit of a, you know, with all due respect to this 8.5 foot guy, like if it's a bit of a clumsy 8-footer, so, you know, with all respect to all our 8-footers out there, hey yo, pause, whoa, hey yo. But, you know, I guess, you know, but I don't know if a lot of them are NBA athletic. You know, I guess I don't even know how many of them there are as well, too. How many people are 8 feet tall in the world? Is that even is there anybody 8 feet tall? It is getting record-setting height. Hey, yo. How many people are over 7 feet tall? Here we go. Over 100? I guess we got that. Is that the next search? 2,000 to 3,000 people. Whoa, okay, so there is out of somebody, chat. Out of somebody, I guess, over 7, we're looking for 8 feet. Okay, so wait, only 3,000 over 7 feet. Okay, that is different. That is different. That is crazy. Hey, yo. An estimated, wait a second. An estimated 85 to 150 Americans are 7 feet or taller? A 2011 study estimated that only about 70 American men ages 20 to 40 meet this height requirement. Whoa! Hey, yo! No wonder they say you should make the NBA if you're 7 feet tall. There's 150 of you guys? I guess how many 7-footers are it? Man, like, you know, 20% of the 7-footers in the NBA. I guess despite the, we have an NBA presence stat here. Oh yeah, 17%. What does it say? Despite their rarity, despite their rarity. I don't know why that's so funny, chat. Hey, yo. It is what it is. You know, hey, you love to see one in the wild, don't you? But it's true. You don't just see a 7-footer in the wild. You have to go to one of the big cities. Hey, yo. Like, you definitely can't, you know, hey, the middle of Iowa, there's no 7-footers walking around here. I do remember one time, you know, walking around the Iowa City campus back in the day. I do remember walking around with a friend and we walked past the Murray twins. Hey, yo. And we did, you know, we ran into a couple other people. We ran into Tristan Wirfs at one point, but we ran into Tristan Wirfs, he was sitting down. Hey, yo, I don't know what that means about but Tristan Wirfs is still an all-pro. Either way, shout out. But, you know, so I guess in the moment, you know, it's not like he was towering over everybody. But still, you know, I think the Murray twins are like 6'9", 6'8", 6'9". So, you know, they're getting pretty close. But still, it says, you know, I guess that still doesn't even count as seeing a 7-footer in the wild. Hey, yo, despite their rarity, approximately 17% of American men in the 20 to 40 age range who are at least 7 feet tall play in the NBA. As of the 25-26 season, there are 33 active 7-footers in the league. Hey, yo. And then it says there are certain groups such as the Dinka tribe of South Sudan are historically recognized for having higher frequency of individuals reaching or exceeding 7 feet as well. So, I mean, I'm not, you know, I tread lightly. I mean this in all honesty as a guess. Like, I think Manute Bol is from, I guess I'm not going to, you know, assume tribe or anything like that. But, you know, I think he is from South Sudan. Again, you know, hey, yo. We tread lightly. It's just something about that sounds familiar. So we can look it up here and check it out. as well too. See, I guess I don't know. It'll be listed as like a birthplace or whatever. Hey, yo, again, I feel like did we read this somewhere? Did we hear this somewhere? Did he play on like a was it? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Born South Sudan, and maybe Bull was playing on the team. Oh, Peter Jock is Manute Bull's nephew. Hey yo, speaking of guys that played in Iowa City, Peter Jock, shout out. And speaking of as well too of the guys that played in Iowa City, of guys that we like thought that could play in the NBA as well. I guess obviously the Murray twins, ayo, but they were maybe a decade after Peter Jacques, and there was a run there, and Keegan Murray was, I guess, there was a run of guys winning like Big Ten Player of the Year for Iowa sneakily, like Luka Garza I'm thinking of, and then Uthoff as well too. Jared Uthoff had like a crazy season in Iowa City, and then Garza. So there was like a slow progression of guys, achieving more and more, and then the Murray twins get in there. But but Peter Jock was, he was in the timeline as well too, and I think he got drafted by Phoenix. Maybe had a little bit of a G League run, but like 6'6.5 foot tall. I guess that's definitely a difference, but 6'5". Definitely, but I don't know if he was the most athletic guy, but he definitely was, a sharpshooter type of guy as well too. So I thought maybe he had the 3-point ability to make it, but I guess just it is what it is. But yeah, I guess shout out to Manute Bull as well too. Iron Bull. Hey, yo. Oh, chat, they have a nickname on here again. This is Basketball Reference listing the nickname. So I assume that this has been properly vetted, right? They wouldn't just randomly throw a nickname up here. But the Dinka Dunker? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Minute? Minute? Is that like a minute joke? They've got a Minute listed on here as a nickname as well too. The project Newt Blockney? Hey, yo, some of these nicknames, you're like, they definitely didn't call him that in the time, did they? Or one person said that in a newspaper article, and they're like, it's so good. But that is good. That is good. Newt Blockney, chat. Hey, yo. And I guess just Rudy as well, too. But then also the human pencil in sneakers. Again, nobody calls him that. Nobody calls him that. Like, I guess, he was a skinny guy, so, hey, yo, clever nickname. But, it doesn't have the same... Like Charles Barkley, the round mound of rebound, like that's clever. That rhymes. That's got a good, rhythm to it. Again, the human pencil and sneakers, like there's nothing there. Hey, yo, it's just mean, chat. It is what it is. We're just making fun of him at that point, just calling him skinny. I guess rest in peace to the legend. But like we're saying, we need to change that. Basketball Reference, take it down. Hey, yo, or make it rhyme. The human pencil in Pumas, I guess, hey, yo, like, it's got to be something. There's got to be some type of alliteration or something. Hey, yo. The Puma pencil, chat, like, hey, again, you can workshop it. You can workshop it. Oh, chat, what is happening? Is Mitch Johnson going to have to call another timeout? Hey, yo. The bench minutes have been a bit of an issue here. It turns out when Luke Cornett is in the game, things do not go as well. Hey, yo. But like I said, we don't have Fox. Harper and Castle still in the game at this moment with Vassell and Harrison Barnes. So you still have the veteran presence, but this is going to be big for all, again, all these guys. Like this is what we're saying. McCain, chat. Hey, yo. They've got a lot. Pause. They've got a lot of weapons, and they've got experience. They've got the confidence of being the champions. Chat, this is going to be a mountain to climb. This is going to be a mountain to climb, I tell you. But, hey, yo. I guess at some point, you got to beat the best to be the best. Castle with the crossover. Oh, chat, there we go. There we go, finally. I feel like it's been a minute since we've scored. Did we get maybe a free throw or two in there? But getting Mitchell in foul trouble. Get them all in foul trouble, chat. Hey, yo. That's about all we got left at this point for stopping these guys. Oh, chat, the replay of the fast break, the pass back. Hey, yo. You hate to see it. Highlights being made. Oh, chat, it is what it is. Are we going to have to go back and queue up some old Spurs versus Thunder wins if this game goes poorly? We might have to. And again, that even gets curious as well, too. Fortunately, we do have those. But, I mean, those were crazy games, chat. Those were crazy games. Hey, yo, whoever puts these Thunder rosters together does a good job, I tell you. They do a good job. Is that Sam Presti over there, chat? Hey, yo. Hey, just think of the basketball talent that they've had. Just the talent. Again, if we're going results based, obviously, there are some franchises this century that have been better franchises. Just again, in terms of some results, again, very few, but in terms of just the dude count, chat. Hey, yo, pause. Presti's body count. Hey, yo, whoa. We mean his all-star count. How many all-stars has he drafted? But it's been pretty crazy. Oh, Chet there. Oh, don't call him for that. Did they call that on the defense? I think maybe they did. Okay, I was gonna say that's Shea's move. Harper, we're just calling it a push off because they let you do it now in the NBA. It's like you can say a guy traveled. It's not a foul anymore. It's just a move. It's considered a move in the NBA. Oh yeah, that guy traveled. See, to an old timer, they're gonna be like, that sounds illegal. No, not in 2026. What are you talking about? This is the next evolution of that. If we say a guy pushed off, we don't mean that he fouled him. We're just talking about the move. That's all. I guess it even goes back to Jordan, chat. Hey, yo. It is what it is. But, again, Jordan, he's just pushing off. That's all. That's all it is. It's not a foul. It's just a brilliant offensive move. That's all. But you can't let, I guess Shea has also won 2 MVPs. We do got to give him some respect there in some ways. But just in terms of consistency for officiating, like maybe you do have to give the Spurs the free throws there. But good obviously moves by Harper and Castle here to get to the free throw line on the last couple of possessions. Kind of get the Thunder a little bit out of the rhythm because the transition stuff definitely gets a little bit scary. Again, I think stylistic, like we can play with them however they want to go. Chat. Hey, pause. It is what it is. But I think that they're just more talented in a bit of a quicker game. It is what it is. Case and Wallace for 3 as well too. We might just need a couple of guys to go cold, chat. Speaking of Iceman, hey yo, whoa. Did Drake call it Iceman because he's going cold? Chat, hey yo. We need a couple of guys to go cold to freeze up for the Thunder. There we go. Offensive rebound. Wemby clean it up. How many more minutes can Wemby sit out in this game? 6 points, 4 rebounds in the first quarter. I think he might be in the 40-minute club tonight for this one. Oh, is that Williams open for 3? Okay, he was in the corner. He missed it. Keldon Johnson did get back and challenge pretty decently, but he was pretty wide open there. I don't know, Chad. I don't know. They definitely got away with one. So game tied up though. End of the first. OKC is going to get a look, but we'll see. Harper is going to be the guy commanding the offense here, taking it to the basket, chat. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. He is Ginobili, chat. He is Ginobili. Like, not 100%, but it's close. It's close. The craftiness, flying into the basket, the easy layup when you're like, how are they going to score? All of a sudden, Ginobili's just slicing in to the lane. Oh, chat. Clever move by Jalen Williams. Hey, yo. Can we get the drop from Jurassic Park? I wish we would have thought of that before the Western Conference Finals. But, we just need to start just playing that every time a guy draws a foul. Hey, yo. Because, old timers, again, they say they hate the move where the guy does the pump fake and draws the guy in the air. But there are some times when you're like, oh, he got him. He got him. It is what it is. And if you use it sparingly at the park, because it is obviously more effective if you're not, if you're just not using it every time, pause. But, if you use it sparingly at the park and you get a guy with the pump fake, hey, yo. That is one of the moves. Anytime you get a move off, it's gonna be good. But the pump fake is top tier as well. And there's like that Rondo kind of pump fake. I think it's Rondo that I'm thinking of that kind of popularized it. But you're going in for the layup, you kind of do the stop and then kind of show for the layup, but then it's almost like this might be one of the early evolutions of the travel, but the stop for the layup and then you kind of pivot back. So it's not even a layup, really. It's, a little bit of a fadeaway, like 2-footer kind of bank shot situation. But, regardless, that fake show. But if you do, pump fake, maybe a fast break situation, you get the guy, think he's going to get the chase down block. The pump fake, the flyby is also a good one as well, too. But, yeah, when you get, Trae Young, Trae Young, obviously, has it played as much this year as he had in the past, but that is a move that he is really good at. Like when and I guess, again, he is one of the more aggressive foul guys in the league as well too. But he will get you with that. He will get you with that pump fake. I guess he's shorter, so he can't really lean in as much. He has to actually draw the foul. It is what it is. And Curry is, again, the greatest three-point shooter of all time, can, fake you out every now and then. But Curry is sneaky good at it. He should honestly try to go for that more. Especially now at this point in his career. I mean, Curry's still really good. So it's not like Curry needs to start, like, totally revamping his game to stay in the NBA. Like, he's still going to be, I guess, have they even announced All-NBA yet at this point? We have to check that out as well, too. I guess we would know if Wemby made, first team All-NBA. Spurs would have definitely posted about that. So I guess we'll have to wait for the Instagram drop. And I guess, the NBA post of revealing the teams as well too. I mean, if Instagram if Instagram is claiming their algorithm is any decent, then when the all NBA teams drop, we will see the post. Hey yo. I mean, it's difficult to trust algorithms 100% in 2026, but we can trust it for one thing. We do know we will see the all NBA team announcement. We right at the top of our feed when it drops. Hey yo, do we have to just look it up? Make sure it hasn't dropped yet. Let's see, all NBA 2026 here. Most valuable player. Okay, yeah, no, we're still good. Okay, we're still good. We haven't exactly had that announcement yet, but yeah. Ayo, tied at the end of the first quarter, chat. Who would have guessed? Do we have any W on? Ayo, I didn't even think to look. We got, of course, a full slate of baseball. Ayo, 12-0, 16-5. Tampa over Baltimore. Hey yo, I mean, that's the type of baseball fan we are. We only look into the scores that are like really crazy. You're like, what is going on here? Mystics versus the Wings. Hey yo, Paige Beckers is playing and IT doesn't have this game on in the background. IT, what are you doing? Enrique Agumbawale as well, 2 for 5 tonight. Beckers and Segrist as well, and that's right, Fudd as well. They got the #1 pick. So hey yo. I mean, are the Wings getting stacked? They're 1-2. They better start winning, chat. Hey yo, they better start winning. They do have a lot of high draft pick talent there as well. But I think so do the Mystics. I mean, Ira Finn, yeah, for sure. Do they have Sonia Citron? I think is the name that I'm thinking of. Maybe one of the better rookie seasons. Was that last year? Maybe 2 years ago now. At this point, Georgia Amore. 0 for 4. I know, maybe a higher draft pick as well too. Shakira Austin, 10 points. Hey yo, chat. Hey yo, don't say it. We all know what you're thinking. We all know. But I guess, yeah, Segrist with 8 leading the way tonight. Agumbawale with 7. So I guess, hey yo, shout out. We got to keep an eye on the other basketball league as well too. Is there any big 3 tonight? We gotta just make sure we're keeping up with everything that is going on. But I mean, hey yo, at least it's a classic in some ways. At least we're in for a classic, and at least we know that even in a difficult game, that now there is that mentality to bounce back as well too. They withstood. Hey yo, there we go. They withstood the storm in that first quarter. And, were able to do it because they had a lead. They built that lead to start. So when OKC subbed in, they were just making up, and then they were able to kind of hold off there at the end of the quarter. But, hey, yo, chat, we have 3 more of these quarters to go. We have how many out of 7 games? We're already writing it up for 7 games. I think the league ordered 7 games for this series, so we might be good here. It's like a TV show. They're like, we won 7 episodes of Spurs versus Thunder. Yeah, this is gonna be good marketing for the league right here. Oh, Chad Caruso, Champagny, you gotta close out. Hey yo, luckily Caruso way off, but I mean, Chad Champagny kind of got caught in the middle there between between a couple of guys, between a couple of defenders, I guess a couple of offensive players, but still, Caruso's got to be the one you commit to. Hey yo, it is what it is. Carter Bryant subbed into the game, running into Dylan Harper. Hey, yo, and now firing up a 3. Oh, Chatty's taking over. Hey, yo. I don't know if you love to see it or hate to see it. Okay, and now he's on defense. At least he gets to contest. I was going to say, and now he's got just people making threes right in his face. Like, pause. Like, he Hey, yo, tough start. But run into the point guard and then immediately take the basketball and fire up a three? Is that, Pop would sub him right back out, Chad. Hey, yo, Keldon Johnson. There we go. 6th man of the year. Speaking of the bench, hey, yo, we have the bench. We have the best bench player in the league. So we got to sit here and stop talking about, the Thunder's depth. Hey, yo, pause. Like, we got the guy. They've got the MVP. We've got the MVP of the bench, chat. Hey, yo, that's no disrespect. That's the number 1 guy. That's what they should change the name of it to this year. Most valuable bench player in the league. Keldon Johnson. Shout out. MVPB, the MVPB chat. Hey, yo. Shout out to KJ, KJTHE MVPB. Whoa. I don't even know what the right acronym is there, but again, he is the number 1 guy. So we should have confidence in his game as well too. Shea actually now getting back to the free throw line as well. At least again, he hasn't been motivated to try to just take that route and just be like, hey, yo, did anybody just hear De Niro throw the chair through the glass of Van Sant's house? Because Heat's still going as well too. I guess what, I didn't see what channel that WNBA game was on, so it is what it is. That might be on WNBA League Pass, but IT, check our login, see if that's still active. But Harper, hey, yo, the fake pass on Cason Wallace. And Carter Bryant again. Oh, he's not afraid, chat. He's not afraid. There we go. Okay, we do like the confidence. We do like the confidence. A little Bruce Bowen wore 11, right? Bruce Bowen, 6'9", Bruce Bowen, Carter Bryant. There's some comparisons there. Oh, Champagny, there we go. Now he's closing out. Getting vertical for that 3-point block attempt, Zion Williamson style. Hey, yo, Wemby attacking from the paint. Harper for 3. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The Wemby plus minus is real, chat. He's got defensive impact, but now, as we've seen through this playoff run, he does also have offensive gravity as well too. He's drawing people in the paint as he's attacking off the dribble, and I mean that's just a good basketball IQ play. I mean that's simple stuff, but that's Luka Doncic offense right there. Hey yo, I mean that's how these guys are running the modern 2026 offenses is the drive and kick stuff, and Wemby is attacking right there. I mean maybe a little more Durant with obviously the attacking and kind of passing from the paint. Or from the free throw line, more so than in the paint and like at the rim. But regardless, again, he is bringing that level of impact to the game now as well too. The two-way gravity like affecting the game plan on both sides. So I mean, like we're saying, I don't know if he's gonna be able to take much of a break. Unfortunately, I guess we maybe the home games. I don't know if and once Fox gets back as well too, and again just to weather the storm. I mean OKC is basically healthy for this one, so we know that of course in the season I guess Thomas Sorber, so they don't have any counters in a way. At least we do have a counter, like we can bring in Fox still if this is if this series is like not going well. Again, estimated return, like it does seem like he is going to be back for this series, hopefully healthy enough. Seems like so far through the playoffs he's been holding up okay, but we like we're saying, we do have one more move to make for what we can do game plan wise. OKC kind of showing everything at this point. I mean maybe in a couple of years Sorber is Sorber gonna be the matchup guy for Wemby? Is Sorber one of the 157 footers in America? Wait, how tall is Hartenstein? And Chet, dude, does OKC have like 2% of the, I guess, 150? So they've got like 1.5%, 1.3% of all the 7-footers in the world are in Oklahoma City. I mean Jalen Williams is getting close as well too. Yeah, Chet is 7'1". And I think Luke Cornett is also 7 foot. So we've got Wemby, Luke Cornett, Chet, and Hartenstein. 4 7-footers in one game. This is historic stuff here, chat. I guess Jalen Williams is 6'9", so you're maybe not getting as close as we thought. How tall is a Plumlee, chat? Is Mason Plumlee? Oh, Biombo? Mason Plumlee is 7 foot. Whoa! Hey, yo! How many 7-footers, chat? This is like the... I don't know what we're allowed to say here. I do not know. Oh, and Kelly Olynyk might be 7 foot as well, too. Kelly Olynyk is 7. So either ESPN is lying or this is crazy. This is crazy. So wait a second. And Carter Bryant, I think, is... We're also going to say he's tall, but yeah, he's only 6'9". This is a 6... Oh, 6'6". Hey, okay. I think his wingspan might be 6'11". That's what it is. That's what it is. But Biyombo, did we check Biyombo here? As well as Biyombo, like 6'10"? 6'8". Okay, Biyombo, you know, playing bigger, chat. Pause. Shout out. But yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-footers in this game. I guess Kenrich is not 7 foot. Ayo, yeah, 6'7". Ayo, how tall is he, chat? Whoa. Ayo. So what do we say? 7 out of 150 7-footers, chat? Ayo, 7 7-footers in one game? What? Is something magical gonna happen? Yo, maybe a classic game. But what are we saying? 7 out of 150. We've got over 4.5% of all the 7-footers in the world, chat, are in this game. Ayo, again, obviously 17%. So 17% of them are in the NBA. Oh, my brain's breaking, chat. Ayo, so wait, it said 33 7-footers are in the NBA and 7 of them are in this game? So a third of all the 7-footers in the league are in this game? Do we have to verify that, chat? We might have to verify that. I'm trying to think. Maybe there might be more than 150 7-footers in America. I don't know.Maybe with shoes. I think with shoes, there's definitely more than 150. That could be it. Because I'm trying to think, like Minnesota, you know, you have Gobert. Randall and Naz Reid, though. I guess Naz Reid might be like 6'8", too. And then Randall might be like 6'9", 6'8", 6'9". So you have, I guess, 1 7-footer there in Gobert. Hey, yo, ChatGPT, give us a list of every 7-footer in the league. Hey, we said Donovan Clingan? Is he 7 foot tall? I think he is as well. I'm trying to think who's not going to get mentioned in, you know, if we sort by like points per game, that's not going to be equivalent for height. I guess centers, you know, is anybody over 7 foot not a center? You know, Durant would be the one, right? I feel like anybody outside of Durant. Embiid, Giannis, is Giannis listed at 7 foot? I don't think that he is. He might be a sneaky 6'11". Giannis might be like a Kevin Garnett 7 foot. Like you can list him just under 7 foot, but really, you know, standing next to 7-footers, he is 7 foot tall. But I guess for the center population in the league here, oh yeah, Jokic. I guess can we sort the other way? Oh, whoa, sorry about that, chat. Hey, yo. And then we can just get, I guess, the number listed properly if we sort chat. Hey, yo, a lot of guys in the league here. Let's see. I guess it's gonna take a second. We gotta wait. Oh, okay, here we go. Golden, Dante, Broom. He's not 7 foot. Biyombo's not. Sarge is not. Jameson's not. Castleton might be. Tillman, Plumlee, Randolph. Wait, how many centers are listed in the league? So we've got 107 players listed at center alone. And then at power forward, center and power forward, I guess, you know, we see like Harrison Barnes listed here, Mataz, OG. Okay, so we won't consider the power forwards. But that means only 33 of these 107 guys are 7 foot. Only a third of these guys? I mean, maybe. Jokic, Embiid, Wemby, you know, Sengun, did he grow? Towns, Towns might be 7 foot. Is Towns 7 foot? Duran, I think, I don't know. I mean, we're not going to call, you know, we're not going to pile on Jalen Duran, you know, after all he's been through during the playoffs. It is what it is. But I think he's 7 foot, right? 6'10". Oh, not quite. But, Sar, 6'11". Sabonis, 7. Porzingis, okay. Ayton, Renan. Maybe there might be like 55, 60 7-footers in the league. Maybe 50, 53. 53 instead of 33 is our new guess. But I guess either way, you know, so a lot of tall people in this game. So you know, something there. I guess I'm thinking maybe back in the day there would have been a game with the most 7-footers, but this could be it, honestly. This could be it. What game has had the most 7-footers in NBA history? Oh, Chad Caruso, another 3. 4 for 6 for 3, 16 points. I mean, I hate that we're such good basketball journalists. Hey, yo. I wish I was wrong about all this, and I wish Caruso was terrible at basketball. But unfortunately, we watch basketball all year, and you know what? Caruso knows what he's doing. Caruso's pretty good. McCain, once they made that trade, I mean, you could immediately see. If McCain, I mean, and I say this with all due respect to Keldon Johnson. Like, if McCain would have been on OKC all year, he might have won Sixth Man of the Year. I guess not most valuable bench player of the year, because that is Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson, most valuable bench player of the year. Just, McCain would have just been Sixth Man of the Year. And, the best, the guy who couldn't start, that's the McCain Award if he wins it. But, again, he was, I feel like maybe a little bit, like, Keldon Johnson was a pretty high, like, recruit draft pick type guy. He did fall to the 20s, but still, McCain, went at like 17. I think he might have been maybe a top 12 recruit when he was going to Duke. Maybe still in like that top 20 range. But, either way, I think he was projected to be a little bit more capable offensively anyways. So that type of scorer impact guy is usually a guy that, does gravitate toward winning those type of awards. Of course, Keldon Johnson does bring that, but some all-around impact as well too. But yeah, I think McCain would have just, been a little bit more consistent scorer off the bench. And, obviously him and AJ Mitchell, I guess, kind of, is that like the Durant and Steph of bench players? Hey, yo. And Caruso, chat, this really is the best bench in the league. Caruso, AJ Mitchell, and McCain. I mean, come on. Hey, yo. That is annoying. As much as it sounds like a little bit of a joke, it's kind of not. As well, too. It really is the type of thing that'll win you finals. Oh, chat. Fortunately, McCain died for that basketball, because otherwise it would have been a half court. Oh! And then Cornette. Oh, chat! Cornette with the layup attempt, and then he gets blocked by Hartenstein. Unfortunately, somebody in this series is going to be like everybody's picking on him guy. He's going to have a couple of highlight moments. Like, Cornette's probably going to get dunked on a couple of times in this series. He might get crushed. Shea might drop him one time. Hey, yo. But it's like Cornette's just out here trying his best. Like, we really love and appreciate his game. I guess, maybe not, I guess we don't love and appreciate everything that Cornette has contributed and or taken away from the NBA. Hey, yo, Luke Cornette. But, settle, keep your Magic City opinions to yourself, buddy. But I can't believe Luke Cornette got Magic City Night taken away. That's some Karen type stuff right there, Chad. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe Luke Cornette Karened out to the league and said, well, I can't believe we're having Magic City Night. Hey, yo. We're up by 7, so I don't know why we're complaining about Luke Cornette's game. But why did he pump fake 6 times in that layup attempt? Just shoot the ball. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. And then shoot the basketball. I guess, we're not... I would never say shut up and dribble, but when you start talking about Magic City Night, Chet, I mean, hey, yo. That's when we really get tempted to bust that phrase out, I tell ya. Hey, yo, especially, Luke Cornette. Just, keep it to yourself. Who writes letters these days? I don't even know they still made pens to write letters. Hey, yo, do they sell paper, Chet? Hey, yo, they sell stationery? This is from the desk of Luke Cornette. Hey, yo, it's like, what, from Luke Cornette's attorney? Sending something to the league? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Go Spurs, go, though. Go Spurs, go. But I don't know. And now he just smacked Chet on the face. Get him out of the game. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Send him. I got Luke Cornette's going to be applying for a job at Magic City, Chet. Hey, yo. Hey, I actually don't think that, probably get turned down pretty quick. I guess maybe security? I guess do they need a bouncer? Luke Cornette's going to be a bouncer at Magic City? Hey, yo. I guess, that still doesn't really clarify what it would mean, but security does. Security does, anyways. But I guess, again, Luke Cornette. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. That's literally never happened before. That's never happened. I'm trying to, and not to say that the NBA has always, like teams have always made the right moves in terms of being, the most, I'm not saying woke is, a bad thing, but, just being, the most up-to-date in terms of what to always be paying attention to or highlighting or stuff like that. But that was still one that was I can't, and again, of all the guys as well too, Luke Cornette, something else must have happened. Something else had to have happened, because again, shout out, we the Luke Cornette signing, we were that's a good backup center when we got him. That could be an impactful guy. And now he's getting into a fight with Hartenstein. What is going on? What is this guy doing? Hey, yo. Do we have Plumlee checked? Is Plumlee active for this game? Hey, yo. We're going to try Mason Plumlee minutes here. I guess, oh, Chad, here we go. Flagrant 2. Give him a Flagrant 2. They're reviewing it right now for something. So, IT, see if we can phone the league and tell them to get this a Flagrant 2. This is going to help the Spurs. Hey, yo. It is what it is. Shout out to Luke Cornett. But again, maybe if Luke Cornett, can you write a letter to the league next year and be like, actually, I've changed my ways. I feel like I, spoke too harshly, and Magic City Night should go forward. I mean, it'd be crazy. It'd almost be even crazier if the league was like, okay, Luke Cornett, you're right. We should do Magic City Night. It'd be like, what is happening? Like, Luke Cornett can just dictate what happens in the NBA. So, again, I feel like something else must have happened because, again, we tread lightly. Obviously, we respect to everybody, but I think there is again, there's respect to, Magic City's, there's respect all the way around there. But, again, I feel like the NBA community was pretty in favor of that. Hey, yo. I'm trying to think, and I feel like, again, we don't always see like the backlash to stuff that we like online. Again, our algorithm, we're like, oh, everything's great. Again, I guess also that can be Instagram as well too. Being more picture based. If you're not on Twitter and just reading comments all day, then again, maybe some ways. I guess also seeing pictures and videos and stuff is not going to make the world brighter all the time. But again, there's just different versions of it, I guess. But what are we saying for just seeing for like the backlash of that? Anyways, I'm trying. I don't remember outside of Luke Cornett. I don't remember seeing a ton. Hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie. And I think Luke Cornett was literally the only guy complaining about it, and that's the worst. Those are the worst type of situations. Those are the worst type of. There are the ones where you're like, I guess, hey, yo, the majority where you're almost frustrated that it's like, I can't believe that I'm in the minority in this in this thought process. That that can be sometimes what it is. We're like, oh, I'm upset that this thing changed. We're like, oh, I'm upset that more people don't see it like I see it. But it's also like, then there's also where the ones like, oh, one guy ruins it for everybody. Hey, yo. And this one seemed to be a little bit more in the one guy ruined it for everybody type of situation. That might honestly be, I know that, the NBA, we still have, this is the first game of both conference finals, so we still have 2 rounds here to go, 3 playoff series left to go. Oh, McCain, Chad, McCain just pushed Cornett into the stanchion. What? Again, Cornett's one of the 155 7-footers on the planet, and he can't withstand a little McCain elbow. Hey, yo, Chad, can we trade him now? Can we trade him? Can we get him for Giannis, Chad? I mean, if we win this game without De'Aaron Fox, hey, yo. If we win this game without De'Aaron Fox and Luke Cornett's playing like this, what's Luke Cornett's contract? Luke Cornett and De'Aaron Fox for Giannis? Start. IT might have to cut that one out because we still like De'Aaron Fox as well too. We're just venting about Luke Cornett, I guess, having so much of an opinion in the league. Does Luke Cornett have a MVP vote? He might. Did he vote for Shea? I don't know. But what else is Luke Cornett capable of in the NBA, chat? Hey, yo. I guess what else, does Luke Cornett need to try to, use his influence in some other leagues as well, too? I'm not sure, hey, yo, I guess, I don't think the W needs him, chat. Hey, yo. But I guess, obviously, whose side is Cornett on anyways as well? I feel like the W also would, like, if the W had a Magic City night, would any of the WNBA players write in and be like, who's the Luke Cornett of the WNBA? Hey, yo. I don't even want to throw out a name for comparison, but, it's just like, would there be somebody that writes in and be like, oh, I can't believe we're doing a Magic City night? Hey, yo. I feel like no. Hey, yo. That could be, satire, however you want to say it, but either way, I feel like, that would go off seamlessly. I mean, was it Ocho that I was listening to on Nightcap one time say that Atlanta Dream games are like one of the best environment, for any sports events? So, I mean, I imagine if they did, maybe that's what we need, chat. The Dream, there we go. Magic City night, Atlanta Dream. I guess that would be the test though, right? If the Atlanta Dream wouldn't, but then again, it's like Magic City it's not like the Hawks were just like, Magic City, we're making you do a night. Hey, yo. Again, I feel like is legitimization a word? Chat, legitimization might be a word. Did we just legitimization that word? Hey, yo, legitimize is a word. But, hey, yo, it's an LLC, right? Like, I mean, hey, yo, like it's a local business. Like it's just about representing that was the news release, right? The media statement was like celebrating local establishments that have been pillar. Did they call it a pillar of the community? I think they called it a pillar of the community. I think they meant to say, it gave pillars in the community, but hey, yo, chat, hey, yo. Hey, yo, I guess, is this a family show? It hasn't been for the last couple of minutes. I tell you what, okay, when the Magic City part is, the Magic City rant's over. There's no way Luke Cornett's still in the game. So, I guess, we can stop being mad about Luke Cornett as well, too. Oh, Linux? Biombo, chat. Hey, that's right, we have Biombo. Let's get Biombo in here. There's that sequence back in that Raptors playoff run, back in that Raptors title run. I forget, was it against Miami? I think it was against Miami. I think he maybe like blocked a shot on Jimmy Butler or something, but he had like a rebound, start a fast break, get back, block a shot, get back the other way, dunk the ball. He was just like, had like a 2 to 3 possession sequence where he was just doing everything on the basketball court and the crowd was going crazy. And it always ends up in those highlight reels that we're talking about where it's like NBA hyped crowds for playoff games and stuff like that. It's like this Bismack Biyombo run. Hey, yo. But maybe we can recapture the magic with some of the backup center minutes here. Because, hey, yo. Unfortunately, the Luke Cornett sighting has not been that. What were our other options, Chad, this offseason? I mean, we definitely need the backup center. So we had to get him, that's for sure. But I guess we had Bassey. We had Bassey. Imagine if we had Bassey in this game. Oh, if Castle had hit that corner 3. Hey, yo, just keep it on this camera angle for a while. I kind of like that. It is, sometimes they'll do like the low angle, and I like the low angle as well too, where it's almost like the fourth or fifth row kind of a viewpoint. But this is still like a 2K, typical court side angle, high above, but kind of swinging back and forth a little bit differently. Hey, yo, I'm a fan of alternate camera angles in a broadcast. Like, I guess, sure, mix in the standard camera angle every now and then, but I'm not saying I'm done with standard camera angles in 2026. But again, I like the difference. It's the same angle as this, but a little bit more engaging. Hey, yo, how is that bad? How is that a bad thing? Let's change it up. Let's make, if next season we need to make the broadcast different, I'm there. I'm here for it. I'm here for changing the style. I would even, mix in a couple of those, like we're saying. I guess it's not 2K doesn't actually play. You don't play like this. You play more from that, straight on viewpoint instead of this side court viewpoint. But mix in a couple of those 2K, straight on looking at the basket viewpoints when the teams are on. You can go, I guess, look those. I guess rest in peace, of course, TNT. Hey, yo. I guess it's been a good season. Do we need a media recap for the year? It's been a good season without not to say that we didn't need TNT, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, we have been able to move on and adjust without it. The NBA world does keep turning, but yeah, there was a little bit of a different vibe to the NBA on TNT, and there was that's the last of, I guess, in some ways, before the NBA like split up into the way it is now as well too. Because even watching a game on ESPN, like I still have Sling TV for ESPN and a couple other channels. Thankfully, it's still something that we're able to have in the budget at this point. But there still is a fragmentation where back at least on like ESPN TNT, it was like there was still like a watching games on TV aspect to it. And now, again, it is just watching. I think it is what it is. You're watching games on streaming. Like, it's Prime, it's Peacock, it's ESPN, and it's, what are we saying? Is there one more in the mix? I guess League Pass games and stuff. I might be missing one. But no, Prime, Peacock, and ESPN are the major players there. It's not like Paramount and Fox are in the mix at all. But Apple hasn't gotten into the NBA games yet. But, either way, I'm for some experimentation, some mixing it up for the kid. We're just talking about camera angles. That's all. Wemby, the spin from the free throw line. Oh, chat. Hey, still haven't quite been able to find a crazy offensive rhythm yet. But I mean, 16 seconds left in the second quarter here, chat. Hey yo, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Wemby the swoop. Oh, Jalen Williams can't even contest. He just gives up halfway into the jump. He's like, no need to even try. But yeah, wait, what's he at right now for field goals? Oh, I guess he is 6 for 11. Hey yo, I guess that's just hovering around 50% from the field, but 10 rebounds as well too, 14 and 10, and 0 blocks. I was gonna say 1 block, 0 blocks in this half, and it's still been a pretty incredible half. So, did they just make a crazy shot? Hey, yo, I guess I was staring at the computer. The OKC crowds were cheering, and the Spurs players were like, nope, wave it off. So I think he just made, hey, was it a tip-in? Pause. Yep, nope, no good. I thought maybe he hit like a half-court heave or something. So, hey, yo, chat. Hey, yo. I mean, I don't know if we could ask for anything better than a 7-point lead at halftime. 51-44 on the defending champs on their home court. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, chat. Wemby, did he get jealous of the MVP? Did he look for revenge? Does he have a point to prove? And he does. Wait, what's Shea at right now? 4 points, 1 for 5. Is this your MVP? Hey, yo. We hate to motivate it. It looks like Caruso is tonight, like we were saying. But I guess, yeah, halftime chat. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Hey, yo, second half up next. All right, we are back, and they said here during the halftime that Caruso, with his 16 points, the most of any half in his career ever. So first, second, playoff, regular season, it doesn't matter. It's the best scoring 2 quarters in a row he's ever had in the NBA. So, that's incredibly annoying when guys decide to have historic performances for the other team, especially when, again, they're not guys that you would consider. But, we were able to hold it off. In 16 of 44 as well, too. He has a third of their points. Oh, man. I mean, crazy stuff. And, again, the confidence is there as well, too. He's just going to show up for this series. But he's showed up from, when they made their playoff run last year. He was, a major, major impact guy. I mean, at times, the second best. In that Denver series, he almost was, in some ways, you can't say more important than Shea, but he was almost as important as Shea in that series. I'm probably exaggerating the way I'm remembering it, but regardless, it's definitely works in our benefit for the Caruso storylines here, and he was guarding Jokic as well too. So again, we are exaggerating, but we're not a little bit. So he was still an impact guy. Oh, Chad De Niro's going after Waingro. Waingro should have just shot through the door right there, if we're being honest. It is what it is. But regardless, I guess, De Niro's got to, obviously, spoiler alert, do we say it? 3, 2, 1, he's got to get shot by Pacino at the end. We warned you. The audience that hasn't seen Heat. Hey, when will that happen, chat? What year will that be? When it's just like, what movie is that? Because I feel like people say, like, The French Connection is kind of one of those action movies. I guess I don't know exactly what action movie inspired Heat. Do we have to look it up? What movie was before Heat that was Heat? But I feel like The French Connection is in there as well too. Pause. Shout out, of course, Gene Hackman. What movie inspired Heat? We'll see what the Heatles. Heat is a remake of LA Takedown, the made-for-TV movie written and directed by Michael Mann. Cat and Mouse. I guess it was based off a book as well, too. The diner scene, legendary, the finale. What movies give off the same vibe as Heat? A whole Reddit thread. The action is the juice, ranking the Heat homages. I guess, spoiler alert, The Dark Knight's got to be number 1. But, what are we saying? I guess, we'll just say The French Connection for now. But, again, I don't know, I guess we have seen it. I can't say we've seen it though, where we would know it. But it's I've thrown it on to say I have watched it. We'll check it off the list. But again, the pay attention factor, can't say that we're locked in for every single second of it. But it's still a fascinating movie in some ways. But we'll just say that because it's an all-time movie. But are we gonna be wrong by making that take? But what are we saying? We are probably into the generation where it's especially the movie fans, after us now, they're not watching The French Connection. There's no way. Unless they're real film nerds. But either way. And I guess we're not writing off our guy Gene Hackman as well, too. Again, we're fans, so I guess in some ways we'd watch any movie that Gene Hackman's in. So I guess if, there are going to be more fans of Gene Hackman, as the years go on. Obviously he's still going to be a beloved actor, rest in peace. But his movies are still going to be beloved movies. I guess most of them, right? I'm trying to think, some of them, you go, okay, there's classics, but do they all, I guess in some ways, again, they're not every movie's going to make it from the 20th century, just in terms of how it aged well. It is, but Hackman's still got some ones in there, obviously, that definitely will. So again, he'll definitely still be a beloved actor for we assume for a while. But Shea right now -110 to get 21 points. He's at 4. So I guess, has Shea ever been held below 10? Because he was held below 20 earlier by the Lakers in this playoffs. But in terms of actually getting stopped, because they won that game by a lot. And I remember hearing Redick at the podium as well, too. We did some good things tonight. We held Shea for the first time under 20 in so many games. Did Shea play in the fourth quarter? I don't know if he did. So, like points per, do we have to go like a points per possession here, JJ Redick? I mean, he didn't necessarily play well. I get you there. But either way, this is now officially the best performance anybody has had on Shea, in the playoffs, or at least, in a while, as well. Minus 15, and it's just, it is weird that he is the one sort of standout in that way as well, too. Jalen Williams, I guess himself, has been pretty decent. Only minus 2, 5 for 11, 12 points. One of the other leading scorers here. And again, Chet, not crazy offense, 1 for 1, but, minus 5. At least he's impactful, defensively when he's out there as well. And again, he is making, his feistiness, he is competing with Wemby, so he's not going to back down. Again, unfortunately for him, Wemby's just toasted him the last couple. And that's where, that's where the toasting really hurts, chat. Pause. I don't know. But, there's like the I'm getting cooked and this guy's just better than me, and like, oh no, I hate to be like, I hate to be here. Can we get this game over with? Like, what day of the week is it? But then there's the, I'm ready to compete. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's have the highest battle of competition. Then you just get absolutely smoked. Like that's a whole nother level of, I don't know, we want to say humiliating, but that's a whole nother level of bummer as well. That's like, the guy like locked in to start the boxing fight, and it's like, hey, here we're going all 12 rounds. They're like, bam, right away. I just saw one recently where it was like that. And like they started with like the aerial shot above the the aerial shot above the ring. I guess the square. It's not really a ring, is it? But above the boxing ring. But and then the guy just knocked him out right away. They didn't even get down to the fight camera angle yet. It's like, whoa. But as I, again, that's a different. And that one wasn't even that, because it just like he was just like he just literally just had his guard down for a second. I mean, it's a fight, so maybe you want to keep that up. But either way, it's like the guy just like tapped him, and it's like literally just tapped him just right. Pause, and he got knocked out. But regardless, a little maybe like Aldo McGregor-ish in a way, or maybe if like McGregor had been knocked out right away. I'm not sure, but either way, like when Chet's like out there, he's like, I'm going all out for this performance against Wemby, and then Wemby just smokes him. Like that is, that's a little bit tough as well. But again, at least in terms of team impact, like you still got to give him his credit for the way he definitely is performing there. So, we assume that Shea will just be more aggressive as well, too, in the first half. Again, Caruso took 10 shots, but 7 of them were three-pointers. So there was that openness factor of them just, again, that's where the Spurs chose. Apparently, the game plan for Miss Johnson was like, if Caruso's going to win this game for him, so be it. Ayo. Again, it's kind of working because we have the lead as well, so we're not going to complain. It's just annoying that Caruso's having such a great game. But, regardless, if Shea kind of commits to attacking, like we're saying, that could open up a little bit there. And Dort 0 for 3 as well, too, so we assume maybe Caruso in the Dort minutes for, not obviously all the second, but for the clutch minutes, it looks like that could probably be the lineup switch. I guess, and then 8 minutes only for Hartenstein as well, too. 0 fouls, so I guess maybe not a ton of Hartenstein minutes when we get into fourth quarter type stuff here. Shea, Jalen, Caruso, Chet, and then I guess you probably have to decide between McCain, Wallace, and AJ Mitchell, right? Mitchell only 0 for 1 in 11 minutes, and then McCain, 2 for 4, but both of those at the basket, 0 for 2 from 3. So it honestly might be McCain. Like we're saying, McCain, Caruso, Jalen Williams, Shea, and Chet. It seems like a little bit of an undersized lineup in some ways, but that would definitely be, the commitment to offense. Again, is McCain better than Mitchell right now? I guess the only hope, obviously, is that teams just the teams, I guess our only hope is the team send Thunder more picks. Like, that's the problem. You can't even trade for these guys. Because what are you going to do? You're going to send OKC more draft picks? Be like, well, let's just give you, I guess you're not going to send him 2 first-round picks for Jared McCain. But, you're going to send him a top 20 protected pick, maybe? I don't know, top lottery protected. Dylan Harper, there we go, the turnover in the bucket. Right away. So immediately, OKC doesn't even get up the court for their first possession. Locked in to start the half. You love to see it. Shea, again, no good shots for Shea. I know we were giving him the benefit of the doubt there. He is the MVP. But just rushing down the court, the baseline. Again, right after a turnover as well, too, you're going to not throw away a possession, but you're going to immediately just quickly use up one. Like, that is, not really getting yourself in rhythm to start the quarter. And especially when you have that, down double-digit potential right away with where the score is at. Castle with a little bit of a tough, bad three-pointer. Had a defender in his face, a step outside from the three-point line. Not his most confident shot. Hey, yo. And then is that Shea? Is that Jalen Williams? Hey, yo. I was just picturing that three-pointer again. And I was picturing John Thompson going, when have you practiced that shot? When have you practiced that shot? So I guess, Jalen Williams on Vassell with the body bump that time again and getting to the free throw line. So, he has been the one, again, aggressive. Like, Shea, everything for Shea is leaning away at this point. But I think Castle is, Jalen Williams, if Vassell is on him, like, Jalen Williams does have a strength matchup there. Like, I think Castle might be a little bit stronger core. Hey, yo. Like, speaking of human pencil in sneakers, Chad, I mean, Shea's not human pencil, but again, he's not bulky. Hey, yo. He's not physical. I've heard people, we've seen people online comparing him to Doncic now. It's like Shea's 2 MVPs and Doncic got nothing at 29. It's like, well, I don't know if Doncic has nothing. Like, Doncic is like a top 5. Now I'm gonna start being pro Doncic now. It's gonna be crazy. We've been pro Shea over Luka all these years when it's been cool to not. But I think the point is not fighting against the overreaction. But it's just like, hey, we're not writing off Luka. Like, we're just like, okay, the correction has been made. Yes, Shea is the better player. Yes, we've said it all along. Check the tapes. It is what it is. I guess we have credited more so his two-way play in the past, and actually what it ended up becoming was he is just a better offensive player than Luka as well, too. I mean, that sounds crazy, but he's just a more efficient scorer. So the stats, for the most part, would say that, again, it's, I guess, again, it's pretty close considering the playmaking, obviously, that Luka does. But again, he's not the most efficient player. So that's going to bring down some of the stuff, a little tiny bit. But again, he's going to still have, Luka or Shea's still going to have that defensive element as well too, even if he's not, consensus like first team all defensive type of a player. Oh, spinning around pass from Wemby and Champagnie, hey yo, that pass. I think the velocity of the pass affected the shot. That shot was way over the rim. It was like a Wii golf in the red type of swing situation. Hey, yo, Dort. Thankfully, Dort's still in the game, Chad. He's clanking threes. Give it back to Dort. Dort, take another one. Honestly, leave Dort open. Why is Castle on Dort right now? Switch. Casey Wallace is running across the paint. Switch Castle onto Wallace. Hey, yo. At this point, we just need to not let Dort get in a rhythm. But he's 0 for 4. Let him cook. Hey, yo. Honestly, and I mean it. I'm like I'm saying, I'm terrified of Caruso. Dort can fire away. Hey, yo, Casey Wallace, and I love Casey Wallace as well, too. I mean, shout out, we love Dort, but, Casey Wallace, we're, pro Casey Wallace here in the pod. Let him shoot. Pause. Like, let him go. Caruso's already won. I guess all these guys have won a title, but Caruso's won a title on another team. Granted, that team had LeBron and Anthony Davis, but it did also have and Rondo, but it also had Caruso. And KCP, was Caruso the 6th best guy on that team? Maybe, but he was also there. Oh, Chet, Shea for 3. Hey, yo, we have to hydrate. Chat, this is going to be stressful. We're going to do the fourth quarter standing like McAfee. Hey, yo. But speaking like we were saying of the nervousness, I was like having that pace around. Like, I haven't paced around for a game. I don't think even the national title game for Michigan, with all due respect to UConn, like, I guess it is what it is subconsciously. I just, physically, pause. Again, now this is going to be crazy. We're talking about sports biology, but it is what it is. I feel like the real sports fans in the chat will get it. The non-sports fans that are in the chat that are here for the hang, like, shout out, we appreciate you. But, the real sports fans in the chat, they'll understand, we just didn't have the same physical nervousness, about Michigan versus UConn. I'm trying to think, it is, it's a Monday, so it's the same day of the week as well, too. I'm sure, like, work day, the routine, I guess we did have the same sort of, through the day distractions, stuff going on that we would have normally. But I'm trying to think, getting off work, walking around, being like, okay, here we go, the game's starting, like, fire up, let's go. Like, again, I was excited for it. Again, Michigan's obviously getting ready to win a national title, but the competitiveness of like what's going to happen. I mean, again, obviously UConn is defending champions in some ways, but they're also the changeover in the team is a little bit different. I mean, speaking of Castle, Castle, Klingon, the guys in the past obviously have moved on, but regardless, I still, I guess, just didn't have the same, like I'm saying, level of, at the end of the day, nervousness. Like definitely like those Spurs Heat finals were the top for sure, but definitely some NFL games as well, and obviously like Michigan, Ohio State. Hey yo, like some of those games though, like I hate to say it about my own team, but you're not nervous for a different reason. Hey yo, you're more like Dre, like hey, here we go again. Hey, obviously we're not there now, hopefully, but hey, we'll see if Whittingham's able to keep up with Ryan Day. Underwood, can Whittingham get Underwood cooking for this year too? Hey yo, the offseason questions, but for that type of pace around, I'm trying to even remember. Hey yo, this is right up there, Chad. This is right up there. The Clippers, I guess maybe it would have been that Warriors series, but like I'm saying, I just at the back of my mind would have been like, we're probably not going to win this series, but there's like there's like a 2%, 3% chance. It's like, okay, is there something, the injury possibility, is I guess the thing is like, okay, is somebody going to get injured for the Warriors? Like, I hate to say it, is somebody going to get like a suspension or something? I guess maybe we should phrase it that way. Hey, only if gambling had been in the league back then, it's like, oh, hey, Klay Thompson, maybe he would have got caught cheating at gambling. Hey, oh, whoa. And then all of a sudden he's out for a game or two, and it's like the Spurs are, upsetting the Warriors that year, and maybe something along those lines. But, this is, for just the up in the air factor of like what is going to happen, I think this is right there. I mean, definitely again, the 13 finals, that first game was pretty intense, and then Miami won the second game as well too. So like game 3 was close for a while, and then you're close in game 3 in a 1-2 series, not knowing that you're gonna blow the series wide open after that. But again, once going forward after that, you're like, okay, we're cruising now. But speaking, we just had Heat on. Should we throw that movie on for Pacino next? I guess we'd have to go find that movie online somewhere else. I don't. I doubt cruising is streaming anywhere. Should we look that up real quick and see what is going on? Add it to the watch list. Hey yo, let's see what we've got going on. Yeah, it's not streaming anywhere. Okay, chat. Hey yo, why suppress it? Hey yo, I guess we need to maybe watch it to find out. But that'll be our homework for tonight. Hey yo, the second review, daring but doesn't quite work. I mean, that sounds like a type of movie I'd watch, honestly. So I'm not against that. As long as it's over 0 stars on IMDb, I'm in. So pause. As long as it's better than, what was that Ice Cube movie that just dropped a couple of. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be totally honest. Like the trailer for that movie looks kind of interesting. Like I'm not saying it was executed well, but there's something there. Again, you can understand why they made it. Kind of the small budget, doing everything through the computer. A 1-star situation. Ice Cube. Let Ice Cube carry the movie. Again, I don't know if that was the move or not. But either way, shout out. We love. He has done it in the past. Maybe if he had Chris Tucker in the room with him, then maybe it works. Or like Kevin Hart or something. I don't know. But for Channing Tatum, who else is in his filmography with him? I guess Jonah Hill as well too. That would really be the combo that you'd want to see, I think, from the Jump Streets, because Tatum is funny in those movies, but that's that's peak Jonah Hill comedy as well at that time. Hey yo, Jonah Hill, we need to do like a 2005 to 2015 comedy superstar rankings. I don't know why, but just honestly to see where Jonah Hill would rank, because he might be the Jump Streets is an interesting factor, because again, he's in a lot of those same movies that obviously a lot of those guys are. I mean, Superbad being the main one, I guess, that he is in, but I guess he kind of goes a different route as well too. He does get like some more prestigious comedies. But what's the one movie he cameos in? Is he cameo in Forgetting Sarah Marshall as like a waiter or something? Hey I feel like he's in one of those movies for like a split second and it is pretty funny. But then Is he in Moneyball as well too? He might. I guess is he in Moneyball? I don't remember if he's in Moneyball, but he's in Wolf of Wall Street for sure. And then like we're saying, War Dogs with Miles Teller is kind of a fun one. And then what was the one we were just talking about as well too? Hey, yo, that one is the one that we were mentioning. Wolf of Wall Street, was that? Oh, the Jump Streets. One of the streets. Hey, yo, Wall Street and Jump Street. What a neighborhood, Chad. What a neighborhood. Hey, yo, Hollywood, I tell you, home of the Wall Street, home of the... I guess New York is Wall Street, obviously. But, you know, Hollywood in terms of the movies. Oh, Champagne, there we go. 62-53. I mean, this is like Wall Street versus Jump Street right here. Hey, yo. I guess, has there been as many Wall Street movies as Jump Street movies? There's been 2 Wall Street movies, Wall Street and Wolf of Wall Street. And then there's been 2 Jump Street movies, 21 and 22. So, who's going to break the tie, chat? Hey, yo. Predicts, we're taking bets on Polymarket. Will there be another Wall Street movie next or a Jump Street movie? It could be anything. It could be 20... I mean, hey, yo, how have we not had 23 Jump Street yet? Probably because, you know, hey, yo, they don't make comedies anymore. But, you know, they can make that. I feel like they don't make comedies as well because they just... I don't know if people think they would be commercially viable anymore. I'm trying to think, let's see how much Naked Gun did at the box office. Maybe it did do kind of well, honestly, because people were, you know, just excited for the silliness of that in some ways. And you do have a star in Liam Neeson as well too. So you got a big name for people to go see Liam Neeson in 2026. But it made 42 million budget, 102 at the box office. So it doubled up. That's not bad. So, you know, would 23 Jump Street double up? I mean, the problem is they're probably like, we need a $250 million budget for 23 Jump Street. How much is 22 Jump Street? I mean, it couldn't have been more than 30 million. Hey, yeah, what are we looking at here? 50 to 84.5. So, and it made 333. So, yeah, they're going to need 100 million. They're going to need 100 million at least to make 23 Jump Street. But... what does it say here for the future? On December 10th, 2014. Ayo, 2013? That was 12 years ago. Or 23 Jump Street, 2014. 12 years ago. Channing Tatum had yet to sign on to the project, stating, I don't know if that joke works 3 times, so we'll see. Oh, Channing Tatum, don't be a party pooper. Hey, yo. It was revealed that Lord and Miller would not direct the film, but instead write and produce. Okay, see, so now it's quickly falling apart. The first draft of the script had been completed on December 14th. It was revealed that Sony was planning a crossover between Men in Black and Jump Street? Is that real? Hey, yo. The news was leaked after Sony's system was hacked? So that's not real. And then confirmed from the directors. Lord, is this like one scene in a Spider-Verse movie? Hey, yo. During an interview about it, they confirmed by Lord Miller during an interview about it, James Bobbin also announced... Oh, James Bobbin was announced as the director in 2016. The title of the crossover was later revealed as MIB 23, and then it was revealed that the crossover would replace 23 Jump Street, but the idea for the film was later dropped. I'm not gonna lie, Chad, that's not good. That's a bad idea. I mean, I love the Men in Black franchise is good, and the 21 Jump Street franchise is good. I don't know why those franchises are intersecting. Hey, yo. That really would be... I mean, you know, that would be us getting into our old head moments, being like, you know, the death of Hollywood. This is the death of, you know, movies as we know it. Hey, yo. Because that would be the most insane, like, one of the most insane properties that you could cross over. That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Like, there's, you know, I guess the other comedies don't really, like, franchise. I guess Anchorman has a couple. Like, Anchorman and James Bond. I mean, again, it's like, oh, that, you know, Ron Burgundy in the James Bond world for a scene, that'd be kind of fun. But do you want to see that for a whole movie? And it's not a real movie. That's a parody movie. So I guess at the end of the day, a movie that makes money at the box office, it's still money. You know, parody movie money or real movie money, box office money is money. But, you know, that's not real film. Hey, yo. Like, well, you know, give some creatives a chance. Hey, yo. The Predator franchise and, you know, I was trying to think of what's a female-led comedy that we can shout out, chat. Hey, yo. Girls Trip. How could we not think of Girls Trip? Hey, yo. But I guess there hasn't been a Girls Trip 2 yet, so we actually need a Girls Trip 2, which hopefully they are actually making that. I think that there is something on Queen Latifah's IMDb about that. But I guess I don't know if it's like how official that is, but either way, if it was like Girls Trip in the Predator franchise, again, Tiffany Haddish, Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett, like Regina Hall, like those guys are gonna be still good enough to carry a movie with anybody in it, even if it is the Predator stalking them around. Like, it is gonna be funny. The Tiffany Haddish showdown with the Predator monster is gonna be the Predator creature. Is gonna be it's gonna be a scene. But regardless, it doesn't make it. There's no reason for that. As much as we love Girls Trip movie, and as much as we love the Predator franchise, Fast and Furious meets Girls Trip again. Dominic. Maybe there is a Vin Diesel Equalizer. Is there a Fast and Furious the Equalizer crossover that we need to have? I guess shout out. We haven't seen the newer ones quite yet. We're bad Fast and Furious fans, but we're fans of the first 8. That's our official stance at this point. I don't know, but I'm assuming Dom and Letty are still going strong at this point. But maybe there's a I guess we don't want to say like Dom steps out. But maybe there's a maybe there's a because like. She's not Queen Latifah's not with anybody at the end of Girls Trip, so I guess now all of a sudden it's just like a scandal, Queen Latifah and Dominic. But maybe that is something. Fast and Furious scandalous. Fast and scandalous, Chet. Whoa. It's getting to be borderline a Lifetime movie, borderline a Lifetime movie. But regardless, it is interesting. I feel like it does grab your attention. Fast and scandalous. Is Dominique Toretto having an affair with what's her name? Sasha with the blog. I guess the problem is Sasha would be the one to blog about it, so it'd have to be like the Tiffany Haddish. What's Tiffany Haddish's character's name? I guess I don't. Queen Latifah is the only character we care about. No, that's not true. But no, obviously not. But I guess the only character name for some reason that stands out. But then again, she has the blog, so it gets reinforced throughout the course. No, Ryan. Regina Hall's name is Ryan. So, but I guess that would be the twist, chat. I guess Girls Trip 2. I guess she does have like a little bit of a, a little bit of a, is this going to be a fling moment with Lorenz Tate in that movie? But obviously, is it Mike Coulter in that movie, chat? Do we have to double check here real quick? I'm pretty sure it's our guy Luke Cage in that film. And make no mistake, Luke Cage is uncaged in that film, chat. He's Comics Unleashed. Girls Mean. What am I doing? Mean Girls. Girls Trip. I mean, Luke Coulter is mean for stepping out in that movie. What are we saying? The cast. Luke Coulter. Now I'm combining his names. Mike Coulter is the guy. Luke Cage is the character. Luke Coulter, I guess, is what he's gonna name his kid in honor of the role that he got. But what are the names? Ryan, Dinah, Lisa, and Sasha, and then I guess Lorenz Tate as well too, just playing himself in that movie. No, he's like some kind of singer. Mike Epps, the absinthe dealer. I guess I don't remember exactly how to say that, but I guess we're watching Girls Trip tonight again as well too. Since cruising isn't streaming anywhere, I guess we're watching Girls Trip. Oh well, it is what it is. But if we have to, how much did that movie make at the box office? 140. That movie was 19 million. They did a good job with 19 million, chat. I mean, really, but 140.9 at the box office. So Girls Trip meets Fast and Furious. Again, I mean, it's a success, but it's just there's no need. It's confusing, but regardless, I guess now the wet what are we saying? The Chet Wemby narratives. We're not saying anything about that. We're just saying the rivalry. They're starting to go through the storylines here on the broadcast. They're going through Chet just missing free throws in replays and Wemby celebrating it. But I mean, the pressure of the moment getting to him. Chat Williams misses the floater. Good defense there. Harper pushing it in transition. Pause. Chet. I mean, him and Castle both, like, were just crafty getting to the basket. The slow down body control like contort themselves and then get into the spot to get the shot off is, crazy. Oh, is that Mitchell? Hey, yo, here we go, chat. We haven't had like a shot making section of the game yet, really. That first quarter run where OKC kind of went on a run was the closest we had to that. And, again, the opposite, I guess before that, San Antonio going on there, right? Whoa. But, yeah, in terms of, both teams really at the same time getting the offenses going. And I guess we'll see if that even is what this series is it just going to be a defensive battle? And that is, something going back to the other Spurs series as well, too. That's why it is interesting going back and watching Spurs classic games. Because, again, we win a lot of ugly games. It is what it is. So, you have to be a Spurs fan to love them. You have to appreciate it's the fundamental. It's not just the fundamental stuff of, like, Tim Duncan's boring. Hey, that's not what we're saying. We're just saying that it was a lot of defensive slow possessions, like we're saying, slashing, getting to the basket, time, free throws, long shot clock, situations. But again, that was just more suited for the team instead of try to go shot for shot with some of the offensive. Not everybody you can go shot for shot with. You do learn that. So even the mature teams know early, Chet. I mean, that is a part of being mature in life and in basketball. In life, some people you can't go shot for shot with, and the sooner that you realize that and, act accordingly, you're like, okay, we can't, I either have to call it when I have to, or just not engage. Like the maturity as you go on with that, it's like a basketball player. Sometimes you can't go shot for shot with a team. Sometimes you have to play a different style, make it a little bit of a slower, uglier game. But it would be fun to have a sequence where the offenses are battling back and forth. Hey, a 5-point game? Hey, yo. 5-point game, but 5 more turnovers chat. I mean, that's just give that a turnover right there. If they let a guy cut to the basket that easily, that just goes in the turnover category. There just needs to be the mess up category. Hey, yo. These guys had a bad defensive possession category. That is tough. A free cutter to the basket. Yikes. And especially, who was on him that time, Chet? Is that Carter Bryant? Oh, Chet, the rookie. The rookie trying to press him at the line of scrimmage, but Jalen Williams, he was able to battle through. So, again, we love the effort tonight, but unfortunately, a couple of well-meaning plays from Carter Bryant. It is what it is. See, Luke Cornett, they're just bad plays. Carter Bryant, they have seemed genuinely, they've seemed like he's been in a good place. You know what would be Magic City night? It'd be Magic City whenever Luke Cornett's in and he plays well. Oh, Chet. Hey, yo. Wemby, the spin. Oh, Chet. I feel like he could have maybe tried a little bit more for the bucket there, but we're getting greedy. He got the foul. He's getting 2 free throws. Get the other wrong. Just have the stat keeper start giving the other fouls to the other Jalen Williams. Wait a second. It was Jalen Williams 6. He rotated over and kind of smacked him across the elbows there as he was going in for the layup. The swooping in James Harden move from our guy Wemby. But yeah, just give the other Jalen Williams that foul. That's fine. That's a mess up. What would you do? The stat keeper goes back to OKC with like 4 minutes. They're like, actually, Jalen, that's like a Disney movie. They're like, we gave the foul to the wrong Jalen. Hey, recount the fouls. And all of a sudden, Jalen Williams is trotting back in. She's like, I guess the Willis Reed of fouls. Crowd going crazy. Again, we hate to say the story for the Thunder fans, but the Spurs just don't have 2 players with the same name. It is what it is. If we got I guess maybe a Dylan Harper. Like, I guess there's not like a ton of last name Harpers, but it doesn't seem too. Harrison Barnes. I guess that one maybe is not. I don't know why I almost said Doug McDermott. He hasn't been there for a half a decade as well. But Kelly Olynyk, probably not pretty common. I guess Carter Bryant, honestly, might be the most common at this point, especially considering, I guess Kobe Bryant would be a first name or last name, so he wouldn't be, having people to probably change their last name intentionally, though maybe. Who knows? But Mason Plumlee, I don't think Plumlee is that common outside of the basketball family, the last name. But if we did have another Carter Bryant on the team, then we could definitely have the same sort of situation. But since we don't, I feel like we can we can get away with it this time. But Wemby back at the free throw line, like we're saying, I guess up to 18 now with 7 attempts at this point. So he's plus 16, Harper plus 12 from the field. Cornette minus 11 in 8 minutes. I don't even know how it's possible, chat. Hey, yo. 8 minutes. We're still reeling from when Cornette was in the game, honestly. And Harrison Barnes. These guys ruined it for us. Hey, yo, the old guys got played off the court real quick. So, I mean, this is what happens, Chad. This is why the league passes you by. You just get played off the playoff game courts right away, and then we have to immediately go to the young guys. So this is why we need De'Aaron Fox back, because we're not going to have Harrison Barnes for this series, and we're not going to have Kelly Olynyk as well, Luke Cornette as well. So maybe we will have to just try the other guys just to see if somebody gets if just like can Kelly Olynyk find a random rhythm in one of the ends of the court. Oh, Mitchell can't quite get the midi to go, but then Williams shakes the rebound. Hey, yo. But what are we saying here for San Antonio? But I guess maybe, I don't know, like what do we go, Lindy Waters for more three-point shooting if things got really, really bad. But again, you would hope that'd be Vassell, who did just hit a shot right there. So now 8-point game, Vassell up to 7 points, maybe quietly working his way to a nice night. But, again, Shea with the basketball now, a minute and a half left in the third. Oh, when he hit a 3, I was about to say we haven't heard from him. But the threes have actually been the thing that bailed him out this quarter now. That's his second 3 of the quarter. So he has at least, had a little bit of a stamp here in this third, but it was kind of on both ends of the quarter. So really, a long stretch of just the momentum, the game flow of just not necessarily being the energizer central force for the team. And not really, I don't know where the Caruso minutes went in this quarter as well too. Like, hey yo, shout out to Dagnaw. Like, I gotta say, I love the fact that Caruso has not really played like that. So maybe they're just saving him for the fourth. Caruso's gonna play the entire fourth quarter. That's the strategy. Hey yo, Dagnaw, he's a genius. But again, we don't want to see him in the game, so keep him out for, if you're just gonna have 10 minutes of the game where he's not in it. I mean, that's fine with me. So, I mean, I guess it'll be more than that. But the consecutiveness is important a little bit as well too. So there we go, another free throw for Wemby. 6-point game. Champagnie in now for San Antonio. Dort definitely pushing Wemby off his spot. Ayo, unfortunately a little too physical. Wemby just folding, chat. Ayo, you hate to see it. But I mean, Dort might weigh as much as Wembanyama. Dort is Wembanyama, Wembanyama is Dort just taller. Like, they really do have the same, it's the same mold, ayo, if we could say that, tread lightly. And then, they just stretched out Lou Dort to be 7.5 feet tall. They were just like, there you go. There's another 7, we're now, that's what they needed, I guess, to get to 150. Ayo, what number 7-footer is women? They need like a certificate. Ayo, they measure you at 7 feet tall. It's like when you get to 100 years old. I shout out, rest in peace, but our great-grandmother on our grandma's side, she, I guess, our dad's grandma's side, dad's mom's side, but she made it to 100, and I know that I think they like sent her like a certificate in the mail, or I don't know, maybe like a great aunt made it up or something and sent it to her and just hasn't told anybody yet, or didn't tell us kids at the time, and it was just like, oh, cool, they sent it. But I think they did send that. They like send you something. They're like, shout out, great job, 100 years, they're just like, get out of here. I don't know what the, I don't know what the letter says, honestly. They're just like, I don't know how you screw. See, they check Caruso into the game, immediately hits a 3. So, again, thankfully he was not in there for a large chunk of the quarter. But what was the certificate that you get, Chet? I forget. But you get a certificate for whatever that thing was that we were talking about. Would have been a good idea. Oh, being 7 feet tall. If they officially measure. Oh, Vassell for 3! Hey, yo! 7-point lead going into the quarter. I guess 8 seconds left. Oh, was that the shot clock buzzer? I thought I saw some kind of buzzer going off. Hey, yo. Oh, Caruso. He can't miss. Okay, that was a bad shot right there. That was the Paul George bad shot. Like, hey, if he makes it, that's a bad shot. But it was. I mean, the defender was right in his face. He was falling away to the left. I mean, he didn't really have a ton of time left, but still, it was like, okay, if that one goes in, then we're cooked. So 7-point lead in the fourth quarter. I was gonna say we outscored him by, I guess, that in the second, because now the first and the third have been equal for the scores there, 27 and 29 in each quarter, respectively, for each team. So fourth quarter up, chat. Game one. Are we gonna go in? Speaking of heat, are we gonna go in and heist up game one? Hey yo. We just hit OKC with a semi truck, knocked him into a parking lot, and now all of a sudden all the car windows are shattered out, chat. Hey, yo. I guess fourth quarter. Hopefully nobody on OKC. He was looking at me, man. Hey, yo. Hopefully nobody on OKC, doesn't step back. Step back. Hey, yo. So I guess we'll see here. Fourth quarter. Up next, San Antonio. 12 minutes, fourth quarter. What do they do in the other sports fourth quarter situation? I don't know. We'll be right back. All right, chat. Fourth quarter underway, and they just showed a stat for field goal percentage when Wemby is on versus off the court. They're 16 for 50 when Wemby is playing, 10 for 16, so over 50% when he is off the court. And, we haven't even really gotten into MVP storylines yet. Like, we are respectful of Shea. Like, I do legitimately obviously think that Shea is, a great basketball player, offensive basketball player, and one of the, best offensive guards that we've had in the league in a long time. But, and I was thinking about this, of course, in context of the Spurs Rockets matchup. Hey yo, was that a 3 by AJ Mitchell or was that an air ball? That was hey yo, I guess it was a swish. It is what it is. I was trying to say it without complimenting it, but it was a pure shot. It is what it is. But what are we saying? I was thinking about this with that Spurs Rockets series in the 90s where it's a little bit in reverse this time where the Spurs are on the other MVP side of it, but Robinson, of course, wins the MVP that series, and then Hakeem just goes crazy that series, kind of proving everybody that Hakeem is like, the all-time guy of that time. But, that was a little bit different in terms of career timing for those guys because Hakeem, of course, had a career at that point, and I'm pretty sure that was the second title run as well, too. So, again, he had even already had a finals. Like, Shea is the guy at this point that is actually operating with more legacy. So, again, I'm not even mad that he won the MVP this year. Like, obviously, like, if they were recognizing our guy Wemby, like, that would be great as well. A Spurs guy winning the MVP would be awesome. But this is that moment where it's more like a belt take, but like he's snatching the crown from Shea more so than like reminding people. He's like, this is who I've been the whole time in the NBA. Again, he's still ascending. This is still his first playoff run. He still hasn't dethroned like a guy that he shouldn't, slash at this point. Again, both Minnesota and Portland, we were supposed to win those series as teams. But now he has a chance to actually, wait a second, like Wemby is the most, we were already knowing it heading this direction. Like he, it's just been continuing to prove us, and himself obviously right this entire time. But this is that series now for MVP voting where we can look back for like a real argument's sake, assuming it continues to play out this way. But where it's like, the impact that Shea is having on Wemby, like I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, but what impact is Shea having on Wemby? Like, is this a little like the LeBron-Steph argument, where it's like Steph could never guard LeBron, so, you always have to take LeBron, I guess, to build. That's like the one thing that LeBron fans had back in the day, because it did get to the point where, like, if we were really being honest with ourselves, we would have just been like, yeah, both these guys are kind of equally as impactful for building a team. Like, you really can't go wrong with either one. But you'd be like, okay, I guess in a one-on-one game, maybe LeBron has the advantage defensively there, but even still, Curry, back in that day, is he not cooking? He can cook anybody. So I guess, but LeBron did have a couple of good good possessions where Curry tried to drive on him and get a layup. And that was like, Curry now I think actually just does take the three because in like that 2022 finals run, he just pulls the three because he's just like he's fully confident in his game at that point. And even in like 2018, like that game, I guess 2017, that game 1 of 2017, I think he only had like 28. But the timing of some of those first quarter buckets, like it was just a different, Steph was moving with a different level of confidence than he was even in some of those early finals. But regardless, for Wemby, this is that actual, like we're saying, breakthrough moment in a sense, the potential for this series where you can really see that comparison of what value actually means. Again, not to say that in a disrespectful type of way, but it's really kind of obvious at this point where, again, like the one guy just does make the much truer impact. And I don't know who in the league, if this would be the LeBron standpoint, it's like who in the league is, of course, just genuinely matching that impact. Like some guys might have their time where it's like the narratives work out, the seasons, like it feels like right to award them an MVP for whatever performance they just had. Maybe, they help revive a team in some type of way. But it's basically to the point, depending on how this series goes, like this series does determine, and I forget who it was that just said that as well too. Maybe it was Jalen Williams in that press conference edits when they were like, after Wemby wins the MVP, nobody else is going to win the MVP ever again, because how do you ever like downvote for Wemby, assuming he's just a version of this impactful, a couple of times more for this team. 25-15 and still only one block tonight. So, Chet, the hug on Vassell? Hey, yo. Is he not Timmy Chet? Hey, yo. Timmy. It's Duncan. It's the big three all over again. Hey, yo. We love the teamwork. Oh, Chet, did we just drop the remote? What was that? Hey, yo. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to get that after the game. Oh, Johnson shanks the three. The Spurs tracking down the rebound. Oh, Harper saves it right to Shea. Hey, oh, and Shea misses the fast break layup, Chet. Did they call a foul? Ooh, that's the sign right there if they didn't call a foul. They were, I guess, signaling for the review, Dylan Harper is. But, and not to say that Dylan Harper should have let that ball go out of bounds. But great hustle by San Antonio to hang with them there in that fast break. Oh, I mean, Castle, Chad, he's just a disciplined defender. He's just a disciplined defender. He's so good at keeping his verticality, keeping his body. Again, he's, physically strong. Like, he just looks upright and stable the entire time. He's not, like, leaning into a guy's space and all that stuff. Hey, yo. But just the jumping right with him. Oh, is that a travel? A charge? What do we get? We get an offensive foul on Hartenstein? Ooh. Costly turnover for OKC. Big third down, Jim. Hey, yo. Oh, Castle with the flop, the bait, chat. You love to see it. OKC, get a little pause, a little taste of your own medicine. You love to see the foul baiting head this way. And they have kind of moved now at this point. Like, Dylan Harper has been the point guard in this game. He has ran the offense. I mean, Castle has still been as effective, but it's been a little your turn, my turn in some ways. And make no mistake, Dylan Harper is an ISO guy. Hey, yo, this guy will call his own number, but it works. It works. I mean, that dance around move right there, getting to the basket. Hey, yo. McCain, chat? Jared who? Jared McCain? I mean, again, we're talking about bench players here. We're talking about bench players. Dylan Harper is the actual franchise potential cornerstone type guy. So, a 9-point lead, still haven't necessarily been able to, you would say, put OKC away at this point. But 7.5 minutes left. You can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel for this game result. At this point, you can see the roadmap to now being in closing this game out type of territory. But again, Shea, the fourth quarter closer as well too. The reason he's the first ever guy to be clutch player of the year and MVP the same year. Chat. I mean, come on, like that's historic stuff that we're talking about from Shea. But again, for the final stretch minutes, like those are his takeover minutes. Jalen Williams getting to the free throw line like he's been effective tonight with that. But we can definitely see where it is looking like the result could be favorable for us here. We do have Caruso still at 22. What is Chet at? 2 for 5 in this game. So, again, I don't really know what type of offensive game he is going to provide in this series. I would have assumed he still would have been, like we're saying, a version of himself 15, 17 points a game per series. So maybe he's 25 in the next game and, makes up for whatever 13-point performance that he has here tonight. But, again, he has not been assertive on offense in a way as well either. He really has been just kind of a standard big man role as well. And, again, you do have Hartenstein, but they haven't necessarily been awarding Hartenstein all the minutes. So if you're going to not be dumping it into Chet, pause. If you're not going to be utilizing Chet's offensive game, I guess, maybe it is up for debate a little bit there with who you'd rather play. But, those are their two center options. So that's kind of what they're looking at anyways. But, again, they haven't necessarily worried about him exerting any energy on his field goal attempts at all. Only 2 for 5 in this game here, and 2 for 3 from three-pointer. Hey, yo. Okay, just a quick hydration power up. Just a quick hydration power up as we are at the 7.5 minute mark here. Hey, yo. Okay, 2012. Oh, chat, you hate to see it. Thunder defeat the Spurs 4-2. So we won't be rewatching that one. That is for that. Oh, Thursday. Oh, hey, yo. I was like, wait a second, that doesn't seem right because that's the year that went well for us. But what year was it? It would have been 12 the year that they got us to go to the finals. And then did we also? I know again did we get them in 13 and 14? I don't remember exactly. I really only remember the Heat finals, but I guess we didn't have access to all the games in the same type of ways we did, obviously now. So, we really kind of were zooming in on just watching the finals in a more major way back then. And then, honestly, that next season, the 14-15 season, was the first season that we were really, able to watch a lot of the regular season. I actually remember we could watch regular season games, but we had to, watch them on maybe an alternate source. So it was more just watching Spurs games at that time. But some of the, obviously, not necessarily the whole scope of the league pass situation, the way that we are able to now, sort of night to night. But either way, for I guess the third Spurs Thunder, 2014 is the one that we want to go back to there for that. And then again after that, obviously, we wouldn't have necessarily have played them in 15-16 when OKC made their run, because we lost 15-16. Who did we lose to? Oh, was that? No, 14-15 was the year that we lost to the Clippers. And then I guess 15-16 would have been the 73-9 Warriors. I guess I don't remember who we lost to in 15-16. Maybe it was the Warriors that year. But then we lost the Warriors in 16-17, which was the year that Kawhi got hurt. But that was we lost to him in 17-18. Ayo, see, Chad, I'm old. I can't remember it. I'm not old. But, I mean, you can be, I guess it turns out you can be young and have a bad memory too, Chad. Ayo, that's just the concession we have to make. It is what it is. Like we said before, we don't have the recall. We wouldn't be able to remember plays the way LeBron does, the way Sean McVay remembers plays. There's times my manager will tell me something at work, and I'm like, I'm trying to treat it like it's like a play call in the huddle. I'm like, oh man, I literally just forgot the play. I'd be like the receiver running out to the wide after the huddle. I'd be like, I don't even know what the quarterback just called. I have no idea what this route is. Like at the restaurant, they'd be like, okay, this is the communication system here. This number, and it's like I have no idea what this play we just called was. I'm clueless. Like hopefully we audible and I hear the audible, because I did not hear what the first play was. I guess you would have had to have heard what the audible would have been in the huddle. But maybe it's like a Madden hot route situation. He just goes like X, and you always know what, he's a left trigger, and you just know it, or left bumper. Hey, yo. Left bumper, and then all of a sudden you're just, okay, I know what that play call is. You just have your preset audibles. Y button. Yellow Y. Okay, that's halfback smash. But Wemby getting fouled? Not getting fouled? What happened? Hey, yo. 82-89. Shea, Vassell, chat. Why is Vassell the fourth quarter defender on some of these guys? Oh, Wemby! The help block! He says the MVP? Hey, yo. We call him Killmonger, chat? Hey, yo. Victor Killmonger Wembanyama? Is that too much? Maybe we call him Eric Wembanyama? I guess now that's just a new name, which is really no different than Victor Eric Killmonger Wembanyama? Hey, yo. What is Killmonger's Wakandan name? He does say it. That would be a trivia question, chat. Hey, yo. What is Killmonger's Wakandan name? That is crazy. Oh, not there we go. But again, we're just waiting for it. We need to know what this best version of this OKC team looks like. And maybe if this is the best version of OKC against San Antonio, then, that's awesome as a Spurs fan as well, too, if it is a slow battle. But it's like, okay, the possibilities of what could be, from a matchup standpoint. You do see Shea kind of attacking a little bit there, using the body to shield Wemby off. Hey, yo, Wemby just falling on Shea, chat. I do like that technique. That is a good idea. Honestly, more guys, and Wemby should keep that one up, because again, he is skinny. He can kind of get away with it, and he is maybe. I think he can pass as clumsy. Hey, yo, clumsy passing. I don't know if that's a controversial thing in Hollywood these days, but I think Wemby's clumsy passing. He is a coordinated person, but when he falls, he looks like a clumsy person, if that makes sense. Like it's kind of a fine line that some tall, lanky, skinny guys walk. See, I don't think I'm tall enough to to walk to you know, Ayo, be the kind of flaily situation like that. It is what it is. We definitely had the skinniness ratio, but I don't think we quite have the height to make everything like crazy disproportionate. Ayo, well, Ayo, whoa, what are we talking? Just talk about arms and legs and just arms mostly. Ayo, I guess we haven't done a wingspan check in a while to see what's going on, because that is the classic NBA thing to have the wingspan, you know, pause longer than your actual height. So we'll need to do a check. I think we would pass there. I don't think we're in the Luke Kennard All-Stars of shorter wingspan. So it's like, what if, Chet? Does that mean we have an NBA body but not quite? What does that mean? I don't know what we're trying to, if only we just were taller or something. Like, we have NBA proportions again. That's a pause. But again, we were just talking just basketball playing attributes is all. Like, we got NBA proportions. That's that's what we can hang our hat on. Again, we didn't really, the playing career really kind of just stopped at that. But it is what it is. Like, that we don't have to be worried about hand size or wingspan at the combine. We'll be like Durant, where they're like, what's the? I guess no, we could outbench Durant at the combine. Chet, I just thought of something that we could challenge Kevin Durant to. We could have a bench press competition. I think that could work. What would be more likely? We get Durant in a bench press competition or a 3-point shot? I think definitely a bench press. Not even close. Is there any chance that Durant has benched in being in the NBA? If he did not bench at the combine, they said the story goes. I guess we'll have to see if there's video footage of it. Is it like the Wilt 100-point game? We just don't know if it's real. But the story goes that Kevin Durant could not. Again, I'm not saying he didn't or he wouldn't or he just did it bad, but he literally, the story goes, could not bench 185. That's different than he benched it 7 times, 4 times. Like, oh, Durant 185 for 4 and he got tired. But again, for not being able to bench it at all, that is pretty crazy. We could definitely, we could take Kevin Durant on the bench press. And speaking of the bench, the Thunder bench dominating tonight. Oh, chat. Look at that. Professionals out there. Speaking of, professionals at the highest level, but what are we saying for bench press? I guess not on our bench press, unfortunately. It is what it is. But maybe that would be the one thing I think that we could. Because Durant, he's better than basketball. He's better at Twitter burner accounts. I don't know what the man can't do. What can the man not do that, we would have to really study up and be able to compete on there. But Shea missing a free throw? Oh, not good for Thunder fans, down 5 with 5.5 left. Castle going to slow up the pace. He's got Shea on him. So we've got the double curl screen, and then now Champagny off another curl screen. OKC just doesn't let anything go. And they're going with the Caruso on Wemby technique. So Wemby passing down to Harper. They've got Harper. That was like a Jokic play right there. I mean, I know he's not going to throw the behind the back pass the way that Jokic could, but that I'm going to start with the post up and then fall away but pass to the cutter as I'm falling away from the basket. That's a classic Jokic to Aaron Gordon type pass. And Jokic and or Wemby and Harper just did that. Again, they got Caruso on him, and then Chet going to double. So if Chet's going to double, then yeah, just easy little toss down to Castle. Castle, I guess, again, he needed a couple seconds, but he got there. He is good to go for that. So we are at a 6-point game here. And we may be the team to get to 100 first. That is what it's looking like. I don't know what that means for playoff success in these games, but it is a nice mental barrier to get to. 86 to 109, 86 to 91. 86 to 109 would be nice. That'd be a win. That'd be the bench guys in the game for the wrong reason. They're the other bench guys in the game for OKC. These are secondary starters for OKC. Otherwise, most of the league has bench guys. OKC has secondary starters. I don't mean to be complimenting so much, but Caruso with the help side block. Oh, man. Getting Castle, unfortunately, pretty decent there. But, easy block attempt, nothing too crazy. Sports Center, it's like Sports Center 8th. It's like 8th best play of the night. Maybe there's going to be some hockey play, some home runs, some buzzer beater situation better than that. Hey, But still good. Still not bad. So, all of a sudden, we've got, is that Jalen Williams driving around, getting the little bucket to go. 88-91. Okay, chat, they're going to have to close out the game here. They're going to have to close out the game. If we go McAfee standing style, are we going to be out of frame? Hey, yo, how is this going to work? Chat, I guess I don't know. I don't know what's good for the framing. Hey, yo. I guess whatever we're comfortable with, right? Hey, yo. What will YouTube allow there? We're starting to get into some territory. But are we going to have to go like Blair Witch style, chat? Hey, yo. Do we have to document this Blair Witch style? Okay, here we are, watching the game. Chat, I guess now I gotta make sure are we watching the game or watching the framing? Which one is it? Okay, we're breaking the fourth wall a little too much here. Hey, yo, whoa. What is going on? But, yeah, either way. I guess we're gonna have to take a lap, chat. We're gonna have to take a lap. Hey, yo. 4 minutes left, a 3-point game. We got prove it time, close it time. Is this gonna be the set the tone for the series in terms of how the closeout minutes go here? Obviously not the first clutch minutes of the playoffs, but this again feels like the first. There is something when you're the better team in the series. Again, you don't want to take every game. You don't want to take any game for granted in the playoffs. But there is a little, it is what it is. There is going to be that little bit of a factor in the back of your mind that could be like a maybe we can get them in the next game. And when you're not necessarily going into the series as the, favorited team, that might not always be the thought. So and maybe the Thunder have that thought. They're like, okay, if we don't get them in this one, we can still win them at home in game 2. It'll be fine. The Spurs are like, we have to win this game 1. But that's obviously the energy. Like, it's like we have to win this game 1, or the series is going to just not happen. Hey, yo. It is what it is. And I'm pretty sure that we've won. I mean, everybody's won the game 1s up until this point. But I feel like has everybody in the playoffs that has won the game 1s won the series? I guess I don't know if the Cavs won the game 1 against the Pistons. But it feels like it has been pretty sequential in that type of way, where the teams have definitely set the tone early in those initial games. Wemby the drive. Oh, the defense triple team that time. Hey, yo. Definitely forcing the issue a little bit. So again, it's about getting good looks. It's about still setting up your offense and playing within yourself here in the last couple of minutes. And not trying to be the hero. Don't try to be Caruso, chat. Just play like yourself. It's okay if you're not Caruso. Hey, yo, we understand he's the best player in the world tonight. Somehow Wemby doesn't block that shot. I don't know what happens. Caruso's got a force field around him. Why is George Kittle in a Thunder shirt? I don't know why George Kittle is at the game. OKC just had to recruit a celebrity, I think is what it was. They were like, who can we get? Who's available? George Kittle can be courtside at this game. The Spurs, we'll have Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco and a couple other people, but obviously we don't got to pay for famous tight ends to be here. Who is he friends with? Who is he hanging out? Is it Caruso? They cut to him after the Caruso shot. Like, it's like, oh, they're Caruso's best friend, George Kittle. It's like they didn't go to college together. Kittle went to Iowa and Caruso went to Texas A&M. So, this like they were like, oh, Kittle and Caruso were college roommates. Though that would be a thing that would happen. It'd be like, wait a second, why are these guys together? Hey, yo. Oh, Wemby down, chat? Ooh, collect yourself. You're okay. You're okay. Get up. Hey, yo. I mean, we have to bring it back to LeBron, chat. Have we mentioned LeBron yet? I think we did earlier. But in case we didn't, we'll mention LeBron now. Obviously, the thing about LeBron as just not even the player on your team, but just as a player in the league, it's like when LeBron falls, like the man just ability to just regenerate. Hey, yo, pause. But yeah, he just like would tweak an ankle and just all of a sudden be back in the game, literally seconds later. He wouldn't even need to sub out. But it's like, even that's how Wemby's still human. Hey, yo, for as alien as he is, like, is Wemby still more human than LeBron? Hey, yo, chat, whoa. Hey, yo. I mean, somehow this had to turn into LeBron glaze. Pause. Hey, yo. But Vassell for 3. Hey, yo. Oh, Shea, call him, chat. Call him for the foul. The push-off on Wemby. That's easily a call. That's easily the worst foul miss of the year. Hey, yo. Whoever's reffing... Oh, Wemby just plowing through Caruso, chat. What happened? Hey, yo. Wemby turning into... Speaking of George Kittle, I think he got inspired by the tight end play there for a second. He just blocked... Oh, chat, he just blocked Caruso to the 20-yard line. Hey, yo. Wemby fully low. Unfortunately, at 7.5 foot tall, you can't really lower your shoulder into Caruso. It's a little noticeable. Hey, yo. Is he going to review it for something? Is Wemby going to get tossed out of another playoff game? Imagine, Chad. Imagine. I mean, he did legit, like, and again, lowering your shoulder, you still go for, like, I don't think he got him in head or neck area. So, if anything, they're going to get him in flagrant 1. Chat, Wemby needs to settle down. Who would have thought we've now crossed over? Wemby has temper issues. Oh, George Kittle's sitting right. Oh, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Are we back? Okay, I think we're back. We had a slight little dip in connection there. Let me just make sure that we are still up and running here and good to go. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Everything seems to be doing good so far. Okay, boom. I think we survived the technical difficulties. Shout out to IT for the upgrades lately. They've been I don't want to jinx it. So I don't, hey, this is where it turns and everything goes bad now, but so far they've been okay. So far we're going to lower it to no, they've been great, honestly. The last couple of live streams, smooth sailing, and it's perfect timing as we lock in here because we've got conference finals games every day this week. So, just subscribe now because, hey, yo, we're gonna tell you multiple times this week. So just get it out of the way on Monday because we'll be here, every day telling you to subscribe. So no need. Hey, yo, if everybody just subscribes on Monday, then we don't have to worry about it. Just get it out of the way, get it over with. But what are we doing? 2 minutes left, 2-point game. Chad, I guess we said we were gonna get 100 first. I don't know if either team is gonna get 100 in this game. Imagine when was the last? Caruso. Did they take the lead? Am I remembering the score right? Oh, no. Chat, Caruso, again, 30 points is single-handedly going to win them this game. We knew Caruso was going to be a problem. I hate to, again, keep giving ourselves credit, but this is unfortunately, it is what it is. It's one of the best calls that we've made in a while. So, we have to both take credit. The credit that we have to take. Oh, Champetti! Hey, yo. There we go. Corner 3 with Chet right in his face. And, I mean, taking a 2-point lead back. So now, a 3-pointer still, doesn't give you that go to the basket, take that off the field. San Antonio would still have that on the option at the other end. But, OKC ties it up with the Jalen Williams shot there. So, 1:12 left in the game. And now we're running back to Castle at the point. Harper's still in the game again, like we said, with Champagne and Vassell. Oh, a turnover! You hate to see it. Did we get Harper back at the point? Castle, did he block the shot? Castle again defensively has been a menace. Wemby rips the defensive rebound away. They get it to half court. Does Vassell call a timeout in time? Does he call a timeout or did he step out of bounds? What happened? 53 seconds left and it's tied. I think we got the timeout. Hey, yo, chat, we got to stand back up for this one. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. I think it's fair. As much as we love Castle, we're running Harper at the point now. It is what it is. The man's just a little bit more trusty. Get Castle working off the ball. I mean, Harper is a better off-the-ball three-point shooter, though. So, obviously he's just making the case for him being a better player at this point. But either way, maybe he's still a little bit more valuable at that point, at this stage in the offense. But we can't have turnovers with less than a minute left, obviously. We have to at least run a play. Hey, yo. But, again, Harper's collectiveness, his calmness, attacking the basket, has been impressive tonight. So I kind of have trusted that so far. I would trust that here in the last minute, getting a shot. And again, who's the guy that we have to leave on the court right now open? It's not Caruso. Caruso has 30. He's 7 of 11 for three-pointer. He's got the gas station game. Hey, yo. It's the gas station Slurpee game for Caruso. I don't know. Maybe that's a pause. That's a pause. A gas station Slurpee is could be a lot of things, chat. Hey, yo. But the 7-11 game for our guy, AC. But either way, I guess if Dort's out there, again, like I said, Cason Wallace, you don't feel good about leaving Cason Wallace for 3. But Cason Wallace doesn't have 30 tonight if he's out there. Leave Chet open. Hey, yo, I don't even care if it's for a layup. It is what it is. Oh, and now Harper gets it and stumbles into the paint. Oh, Chet, he almost had a turnover. We were just calling for it. They just tried it, and it didn't work as well. Oh, he falls again. Oh, and he loses it again, Chet. Oh, you hate to see it, the rookie. I mean, again, it's all learning experiences. These are the defending champs. This Spurs team, we've never done this before. Hey, yo. And that is the playoff inexperience. It feels like just showing up in a major way. The turf monster and the playoff inexperienced monster, both at the same time. I didn't know the turf monster could show up on a basketball court. All right, well, we'll just leave now. It's okay. It's okay. We don't want any awards for our comedy, but it is what it is. But I guess getting at least a little bit bailed out there with a foul as well, because that was not Steph Curry slicing through the Clippers there, where it's like, what is this dribble move? I've never seen this chaotic string of dribble moves. All of a sudden he's making a 3. It's like Dylan Harper just fell multiple times on the court. I guess it is impressive that somehow he kept the dribble alive. Then I tell you, oh, Shea out of the game. Is this offense defense? What's going on here? We've got Caruso, Jalen Williams, Chet Hartenstein, and he's got Chet Hartenstein and Jalen Williams in the game. Hey, yo. So he just subbed in his 3 tall guys to lock in the rebound. So 2-point game, 37 seconds left, 99 points. So 1 away from 100. Again, 100 is still only a 3-point game. Doesn't necessarily guarantee the win, but at least gets us there. At least, modern NBA. Hey, yo. We need to have triple digits on the court for Adam Silver to be pleased. Is that in the collective bargaining agreement? You guys can make $80 million a year, but you have to at least put up 100 points in a game. Hey, you have to at least, as a team, score 25 points a quarter. What have we had here for fourth quarter scoring for these teams? I guess 24 and 19. 27, 24, 29, and 19, and then 27, 17, 29, 24 for OKC. So, yeah, one lower, sub 20-point quarter for each team so far. But San Antonio does have a chance to break that here. They are at 19, so the next basket, regardless of what it is, free throw, field goal, three-pointer, it does put them over the 20-point threshold. And like we're saying, so, hey, yo, there's no way you can lose a game where the other team has a 17-point quarter and you have all 3, 20-plus point scoring quarters. Like, it would just seem like the math would be in their favor at some point. So, when do the points add up properly here? Are they just not adding points? Is there point shaving? Do we have to go back and look at the tape and double check and make sure every point was counted properly? Hey, yo. Imagine if they just, I guess somebody would notice. I would say, how subtly could you not change the scoreboard and just nobody would notice? You could go back to old school style where you don't even have a scoreboard. And you're just like, we don't even know the score of the game. It is what it is. It's all, it's plus 13 because, that's what it says on the screen. And that's what the line was. And that's what everybody bet. So it's like, we'll just go with that. But Shea gets to the free throw line here now. So a 2-point game with 32 seconds. And he's going to tie it up, potentially. Is that Castle on the foul there? Shea sweeping through. I mean, what do you do? Again, so crafty. The change of direction there is, kill his stuff. Again, you just get that defender kind of lull back and forth, and then all of a sudden you're, initiating some contact. I will say, and again, that's the problem is Shea has just driven away from initiating contact. Like, the thing about Brunson and Trey and some of the other guys in the league, they still at least get the contact. It can still be aggressive in how they draw it, and the ref is obviously still being beneficial with them just, that lazy sort of attempt to draw the foul where they just kind of flip the shot up to nowhere, but it's not actually a real shot. Shea's not even leaning into the body of people at this point. He's just kind of slowly pushing off, and it almost looks like Shea is avoiding contact. I don't want to say that, but I'm starting to get a little upset because this game is tied, so I'm going to say that Shea is avoiding contact. It is what it is. Wemby spins. Wemby gets to the paint. Oh, he has to make that. He shot that too confidently. OKC does have the last bucket, though. Hey, yo, we're back. McAfee mode activated, chat. Hey, yo, here we go. 2-point game. 99-101. We crossed the 100 and the 20-point thresholds. I mean, now we just have to lock in the win. It really is all that. 11 and a half seconds left. Guard Shea. Guard Caruso, for goodness sake. Hey, yo. And then guard Caruso, for goodness sake. I guess that kind of works, right? I guess if you sing it, right? It can rhyme. But, hey, yo. Either way. Yeah, we need to make sure that, like we're saying, everybody stays home with their man. And 2-point game, I guess, we'll take overtime for a classic game. But definitely no 3-pointers, especially with him, being the best part of his game tonight as well, too, is the major part of the concern there. I was going to say, has he hit all threes? But he was at 27, so he would need 9 threes, I guess, to be there. But they said he was at 7 for 11 from the 3-point line specifically. And 11-5 is enough to get a good look. Both teams in the bonus, and San Antonio has a timeout, so they don't really have a chance to stop the clock here, or kind of with that foul to kill the drive early, and now they have to reset with like a couple seconds left. Not able to get into as clean of a look, or I should say, kill the possession late. Like when they start making the move to the hoop, you foul, have them reset. But either way, here we go, inbounding from their own side of the court. It goes into A.J. Mitchell. They start with their MVP off the ball. Cross screening from Hartenstein. He's got Castle on him. He got a good look to the basket. I mean, that's a good play. Dagnall really was in his bag for that one. You got to give him that. The cross screen it was wide open. That lane was wide open, cleared out for him, and the perfect angle for him, coming off that screen, pause to turn the corner and get to the basket. Hey, yo. It is what it is. Like, you do have to get him credit again for getting around Castle there as well, too. And, like we said, Champagny has to stick to Caruso there. You cannot leave Caruso. Maybe Harper doubles off of Mitchell a little bit better. Maybe Wemby helping as well, too, from the corner. Wemby frozen by Chet, it looks like. Honestly, Wemby should have helped. Hey, yo. The defensive player of the year should have helped? Maybe. Is that our hot take? But, yeah, I guess the MVP here. So, 3.1 chat. 101-101. Oh, no. Again, my Spurs pessimism is creeping back up. I don't know if we want to go to overtime with this team, especially in their home court. Overtime on the home court is always a tough situation in my mind. It's not necessarily ideal. But, this isn't at least enough time to get a decent shot attempt off as well, too. No De'Aaron Fox makes this interesting because his veteranism, would make him want to take the basket. But, chat, I know we should be in standing mode, but I'm like, put a pillow in front, pause, like, cover up with a blanket mode. Hey, yo, chat, 3.1 seconds left. Okay, here we go. Is it going to be Wemby with the buzzer beater? MVP off the court? Watching from the sideline? Is this your king? He can't even be out there for the defensive possessions? They've got all centers, so maybe we can get a shot going to the basket, too. We're in the bonus, so attack. Attack and get a free throw. We got Wemby. There we go, the pump fake. Get a dribble down. Get a foul. Get a foul. Oh, chat, they're not going to call that. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. Overtime at 101. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can do this all day, chat. We can do this all day. Let's go. Hey, yo, okay. So, again, the shot making, the getting into your offense as a young team, this is where, again, like we're saying, having Fox, having a veteran point guard could be could be a stabilizing factor, and maybe not even just Fox as well too. There is maybe a room for another backup point guard situation as well. I don't really know why we stack the roster with, again, 3 7-foot white centers if we never even use them. But maybe going into the offseason, Brian Wright, that would be a little bit of a adjustment to make. And again, like Harper and Kessler are going to continue to get better as well too. So, there is just only so minutes to go around at some point. But having that kind of playmaker, calm everything down, get some guys into their looks type of guy would be a beneficial thing. Again, veteran or not. Hey, LeBron chat. We need to bring in LeBron for this situation. But, again, in that last look, like Wemby doesn't really even know what he's doing. And that kind of is a little bit of a difference between Daigneault and Mitch Johnson there. Mitch Johnson has had great games against Daigneault this season. But that last couple of minutes, there was not much of a play there for San Antonio at the end. And Wemby with just a couple dribble drive to the basket. He's been stumbling all day. So, I guess you kind of want him, maybe a little bit closer. And at 7.5 feet tall, I don't even know why you don't run him near the basket as well too and throw it up that way. Again, it's not 0.3 seconds. You don't have to tip in, pause, but still just giving yourself the look. That's where he has gotten most of his points is like offensive rebounding. Hey, how many offensive rebounds does he have tonight for Wemby? 7 offensive rebounds. So you just got to, throw it up to the basket and let him try to either get a foul or just get that second opportunity with 3 seconds left. It is what it is. But, hey, we'll be right back to cover overtime right after this. Okay, chat, they just said that OKC is 5-0 in overtime games this year. You hate to see it. San Antonio 1-1, so not even, a ton of, reps in overtime. Vassell, the 3 right away to start off the line. So, Wemby's going to win the jump ball. At least give it a start there. They go back to our favorite camera angle, and it works out in our favor. We love this camera angle, especially when Wemby's stealing the ball. I guess we're calling it turnover view. Because the guys are just throwing it out of bounds. So yeah, the league's like, let's just reset back to the normal one. Get some just clean played basketball here to start. AJ Mitchell running point for OKC, getting Shea started off the ball now up at the top of the key. Harper on him this time. I don't know if Harper's had an opportunity to guard Shea so far. Kind of works out. A bad 3-point attempt for Shea there. Clanks it off the side of the basket. Is that San Antonio ball? Is that knocked off of Caruso? Oh, chat, the first goofy Caruso moment. Hey, Caruso the goofball. Hey, Caruso the goofball. How would Eminem say it, chat? How would Eminem rhyme Caruso and goofball? Hey, I feel like it's definitely there. Caruso and goofballed? Hey, that's kind of Eminem-ish. Oh, chat. Castle slips and falls. Oh, he was kind of almost like grabbing at his face, like, hey, did he hit his head or something? But as well, you worry about like a knee or an ankle in that type of situation. It's like he's gonna slip on the court and all of a sudden he's out for the next 18 months. Like, of course, but it does maybe even like multiple impact spots on that fall attempt, fall situation there. I guess not a fall attempt. He did actually fall. But Wemby clearing some guys out with the screen. Oh, chat. Castle throws down the dunk, but Wemby got 2 guys. I mean, call it a moving screen, call it whatever you want. Speaking of that George Kittle play. Hey, Wemby just cleared out the linebacker and the safety, and Castle had a free look at the basket there. That was great. Again, speaking of offense, that's the best offense San Antonio has run. That was a real play. They had multiple people involved, working off of each other, helping each other, get open, pause, get the basket. Hey, yo. It's a, look back at the tapes. What does teamwork do? It's incredible teamwork. Oh, Wemby calling for the review, chat. Hey, yo. Settle down, Wemby. Don't get into the, annoying, we're not saying complaining territory, but, again, the man has now initiated almost a couple of flagrants in the playoffs, and, oh, Chet. Oh, did Chet sit on him? Oh, Chet might have sat on his head as well, too. Pause. Hey, yo, maybe he just barely missed it, like a lower hammy or something like that. But, hey, I've heard the what are they saying here? Oh, maybe Chet. I guess I'm still just looking at Chet almost sitting with, getting his butt right on Wemby's head. Ayo, pause. It is what it is. But I mean, he just said, I'm sure, was it Embiid when he stepped on Grant Williams? And it's like he should have killed him. I mean, it was pretty vile. It's like the curb stomp from American History X, but just like Grant Williams in a basketball game. But I guess that was more like Kermit Washington when he punched Tom Donovan. But either way, what are we saying for challenge is overturned. So we do have a successful coaching challenge in the books there. You do love to see that. But and that was a good screen as well too. That was just miscommunication by OKC. I was just assuming, I don't know why I was assuming a moving screen. But it just seemed like I was assuming if he moved two guys out of the way. I guess, again, I don't know why it has to be a moving screen if he screens two guys. It is what it is. But it seemed like there was maybe another reason why somebody else didn't double over. And I guess, you have to call it out. You have to communicate. So apparently maybe it wasn't happening there, or it wasn't supposed to. But Castle now. Wemby, the screen. Champagny. Oh, Champagny, his first dribble of the game. Pause. Gets immediately trapped and used 7 seconds up the shot clock, so you hate to see that. Castle, for three. Oh, chat. That was a look. And Wemby with the putback. Here we go. 4-point lead, a little breathing room. And again, Wemby's offensive rebounding has been his best offense so far. A 30-20 game almost. At 29 and 19 and 2 blocks. But, again, half of those on, basically equally split at this point. So his next offensive rebound attempt, tap-in, is 4-30-20. I mean, this is the Jokic territory, Chad. And it's fun that centers that get a lot of rebounds are back as dominant players in the game. We've said this before, but I do love the, obviously, I guess I can't say that I love the Russell Chamberlain era. I'm not necessarily revisiting that era a ton. But I do love the idea of guys from that era just getting a ton of rebounds. Oh, Caruso, another 3. You just have to count it as automatic at this point. It is what it is. They're going to have to, I guess I don't want to get malicious here on the pod, but they're going to have to do something, chat. There's going to have to be some type of, kidnapping, Carusoing, making sure that he's just somehow, conveniently in an island, over in New Zealand for the next week or so, somehow. And now all of a sudden it's a 106-105 game. Immediately the way they just sparked a little run here at the end of the fourth and took the lead. They did it again in overtime. It once again is offense to defense to transition as well too, getting that bucket, the layup. Wemby, can he get the post score? Oh, chat. He's just had a tough time putting the ball on the ground to dribble to get into his offense. And every time he turns as well, too, there's just another guy there doubling. So the person that's actually, physically guarding him is, I feel like, the one getting the steal. I mean, is that just Jalen Williams doing a good job tonight? Quick hands? Jalen Williams, the quickest hands in the league? It is what it is. But also, again, there's just a lot of crowdedness in the lane. So, shout out Mitch Johnson. He's great at his job. We love Mitch Johnson. Is this going to have to take another Coach Pop coaching session, Chad? Shout out to the, great Coach Pop as well, too. Hopefully, obviously, the recovery is going well there. We love hearing the stories that are, being reported out of there when there's just a lot of positive news to share about the updated timeline. But, they might need him in the film room after this one. Wemby, and this time he misses an offensive rebound. Oh, we needed that, chat. We needed that. 1:10 left, and then Caruso throws it off of him, chat. Hey, yo. We had it, chat. We had it. 4 minutes left. We had it, up 4 with 2 minutes left in overtime. And in the fourth quarter as well, too. Hey, yo. We had it. But the momentum has shifted. I feel like they didn't have this much momentum at the end of the fourth. Wemby. Chad, he's in his clumsy passing phase. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. He didn't even see the ball that time when he threw it off his leg. Hey, yo. Pause. It is what it is. Shea, the bump from Vassell, attacks. Wemby, the help defense. It's not enough. Unfortunately, it's not enough. 108 to 105. Oh, Chad, are we going to lose another classic game? Hey, yo, a 7-0 run. Champagny better bury this. Oh, no, Chad. 47 seconds left. This is big third down, Jim. Big third down. Oh, and Vassell is on Shea. Oh, no. Get Castle on him. Switch. Wemby, guard him. Okay, thankfully he missed it. Thankfully. Oh, Harper's open. Get it to Harper. Wemby's a 30-footer. Ah, Chet. Oh, no. Oh, he's the goat. Oh, Chet Wemby from 30 feet drains it with 26 left on the clock. Oh, my goodness. That's the Paul George Bad Shot Award of the night. Hey, yo. That's Jalen. Who's guarding him? Somebody in the press conference is going to say it. Cue up the quote. That is a bad shot, but boy, is it a great play, Chad. Boy, is it a great play. Hey, yo. I mean, it is. That's just great. That's just a great player, Chad. That's a great player. There's no rhyme or reason to that. There's been no rhythm to the offense. Like we're saying, he can't get anything. A 7.5-foot guy can't apparently attack the basket. He can't get the ball in the back. He can't get the ball dribbling. Hey, what are we saying? We can't speak English anymore. But he can't dribble against this OKC team. So he's like, I guess I'm just gonna pull it up from. Is that the same spot that Curry hit it from, chat, in 2016? Hey, yo. I think that's the spot that Curry hit it from in 16. Hey, yo. This time it's in the Western Conference Finals. Ooh, chat. Ooh, they're going to get a look, too. There's a 2.3 second difference left on the shot clock. Wemby's 32 and 20. Oh, man, chat. Again, I still don't know if that means we're going to win this game. And, still. But, I mean, if anything... Obviously, again, you can't even say the long-term greatness. Like, you have to win. You have to take advantage of the title years as they approach, as you have them. OKC is the favorite, but you would say this is a title year for San Antonio. But, again, just the fact that, like, hey, yo, that's our guy, Chad. That's our guy. We wouldn't want to go into an NBA game with any other team in the league, Chad. With any other team. This is the group of guys right here. So let's hopefully they get a stop. Hey, yo. Is Caruso in the game? Where's Caruso at? I don't see him. Is he in the? Oh, he's in the corner. He's blending in with the fans. Hey, yo, his bald head. A lot of bald OKC fans, I guess, is what it looks like. The bald count is crazy once you notice it. Shea spinning. He can't get a look. Oh, Jalen Williams open. He missed. Wemby better get that rebound. Harper. He pushed him out. Is that a foul? That better be a foul. Hey, yo. 0.4 seconds left? If it's a foul, is that free throws? I don't think it's going to be free throws. So this is going to have to be a lob now to Wemby at the basket, chat. Double overtime? No way. There's no way we get double OT. Are they going to add time? Maybe we get like a second and a half of time. Oh, I let him play, chat. Are they reviewing a Wemby-Chet situation here? Hey, yo. It looks like there was some Wemby-Chet grabbing for the rebound, like them grabbing each other. Hey, yo. It turns out they actually do like each other. But, they were definitely both, overly fighting for the rebound there. But again, I think it was equal territory. So, let that go. Chet pushes Harper out of bounds. So I think it is, Spurs ball. I don't know how you give him the ball without, giving Chet a foul or whatever, but either way, still, I feel like that's the fair move. 0.7 seconds left. So, Chet, the Spurs, we could use some redemption for, under 1 second buzzer beaters I even hate to bring it up, but, we could make that right. This would be the time. Also, I'm thinking of this. There's a Vince Carter buzzer beater. They didn't win the series, but that one still bugs me as well, too, where they got that against Dallas, got one against us in game 1. So, I don't even remember what year that was. Did they win that series? I don't think they did. But maybe that was in the 2012-13 season. Or 13-14, and then... No, 12-13. Maybe that was 12-13. But, either way, I guess we could use some justice for that in some ways. Okay, here we go, chat. 0.7. Again, if this is not a lob to Wemby at the basket, I don't know what it is. Oh, Castle! Was that a foul on Caruso? I think they're going to let him play. Chat. Hey, yo. Double overtime. Wow. I mean, how many conference finals games have gone into double overtime? Do we have to look this up? How many playoff games have gone into double overtime in the NBA here? Let's see. Speaking of 22 Jump Street, chat. 22 overtimes. How many NBA playoff games have gone into 2 OTs? How many did that Dame Lillard playoff game go into? Not the one against the OKC that we keep referencing, but was it the one against Denver where he dropped like 50? Did he do that in 4 quarters? Okay, how many NBA playoff games have gone into 2 OTs? 41. So are there more 7-footers than there are double OT playoff games? It looked like there are. There is 6 triple overtime playoff games and 2 4 overtimes. 2019? Oh, was that the Blazers? Yeah, Blazers Nuggets was 4 overtimes. 2 overtimes? What are we looking at? Oh, multiple? Multiple Blazers Nuggets series have gone into multiple overtimes? So we also had, I guess according to this Google AI, I don't know if it's 100% right, we could verify, but May 3rd, 2019, Denver versus Portland. Portland won 140 to 137 in 4 overtimes. And then June 1st, 2021, Portland versus Denver, 147 to 140 in 2 overtimes. June 1st, 2021. We might have to go back and verify that. Dame did make a conference finals one year, so I guess that could have been that year for sure. But June 1st would feel like the finals almost. So maybe it's not getting the date right, but it could be getting the performances right. I'm not sure. I guess again, we just have to try to go back and verify here if we can. But very rare, I guess. Very, very, very rare, obviously. I guess 41. So once every other year we get a double overtime game is essentially what it is. So I guess 18-19 would be the year. Yeah, Portland, they lost in 7. So we've got, where is it? Here we go. Game 3, May 3rd. I guess, what did it say here? May 3rd. Okay, it's 1 for 1. There we go. So it might be right. I guess 2021, June 1st, it would have been COVID scheduling? Maybe messing that up a little bit if the season started a little bit later. So maybe that's what I'm not remembering properly there. Jokic went for 33 and 18 and 14. So, I mean, just a casual 33, 18 and 14. But is Wemby better than that? I guess Jokic also has 2 blocks. And then Murray, 34 and 9 and 5. 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Dame Lillard, 28. McCollum with 41. The CJ McCollum game. But, chat, we gotta mute the other TV. I don't know why it just randomly got so loud. As well, too, Miami Vice auto-playing after Heat. It is what it is. But, speaking of auto-playing, we can just double overtimes. 1 overtime auto-playing after the other. So now the worry rankings continue to get up there. It is what it is. We know that there is going to be that little momentum flip, it seems like, with a minute and a half left. OKC is going to hit a couple buckets, but maybe San Antonio is going to lock in and play good defense. And here we go. They start off anyways by forcing it as well, too. Chet seeing his first kind of field goal attempt in a while, not seeing that, go super favorably. Do we have to go to this 2021 game as well, too? I guess, to see what was going on there. McCollum, 41, is crazy. And I guess we don't have, like, that crazy offense tonight as well, too. Again, we're at 110 right now in overtime. Just Wemby at 32. Nobody else in the game is at 20. Dylan Harper's at 19. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot Caruso was at 30 tonight. Hey, yo, and then Shea. Shea did get to 20. 24 points on 23 shots. Hey, yo, MVP. 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 Oh, as he kicks it out to Chet in the corner. Sidestep 3 for Chet. Hey, yo. Taking matters into his own hands there. I guess, love the confidence. Well, we love that shot as a Spurs fan. That's for sure. Wemby, oh, don't take all 30-footers. There we go. The drive and the dunk. Oh, Chet. Is this Wemby takeover time? Come on. Just put the nail in the coffin right here. You're the best player in the world. Claim it. Claim it, Chet. Hey, yo. Can he get to 40? A 40-20 game against OKC? Oh, Chet. Hey, yo. Oh, Dylan Harper, man down. We'll forget about that. Shea missed the shot. Nobody will remember that highlight. Everybody's talking about Wemby tonight. Harper's going to have a great career. It happens. Just keep it moving. But he stepped on his foot. It was a push-off. It was an offensive. It was Shea's fault. It's really what it is. Yeah, see the replay. Immediately back to the Wemby dunk. Wemby's the face of the league. We only care about Wemby. Hey, yo. So, again, we need the takeover here. We need the actual... We need him to stay upright on these drives. Hey, yo. And then maybe he can score. I guess, like we're saying, that is the first time he has had a clean drive to the basket in a long time. Maybe the entire game. And he gets a swooping dunk. So here we go. Here's that 4-point lead again that we always get. 3 minutes left. We'll see if we're able to turn it into something here. I guess he's going to have to hit this other free throw to make it 4. And I don't know where Caruso. Why is Caruso not starting and just playing the entire overtime? Oh, yeah, take him back out. Take him out of the game. We don't want him in. Yep, there we go. I guess he's going to the sideline for something. AJ Mitchell out. Dort out. Hey, yo. The most feared line, I guess it would be Mitchell. And they've just gone away from McCain at this point as well, too. Maybe Chet, honestly. I hate to say it. But maybe Chet is the one you go away from in some ways. They had a little bit of that in the finals last year. So I don't want to, open up a Chet narrative in some ways about, his playoff importance. Because he is, I think, an important playoff guy. But it's just this Thunder depth and the sort of the individual scoring. Oh, Chet. Now Shea's got Champagne leaning. Hey, oh, and Caruso somehow opened for 3 again. Oh, Chet. Hey, yo. It turns out, the glass slipper is a pumpkin once again. There we go. A Cinderella reference in the Western Conference Finals. We got there. It took us 2 overtimes, but we were able to get it in. Pause. But eventually he misses a 3, is the point. Harper gets some revenge. Cross these guys up. I think Harper's handle's still a little bit loose at this point. Pause. He is more of a straight line driver. Seems like when he gets into dribble around mode at this point. Pause. It is getting a little chaotic for him tonight. But, when he has a point A to point B, he can, attack with a purpose and be good there. And once again, cutting to Fox inside. Imagine if we had Fox in this game. We could have won this game in regulation. Hey, yo. Case and Wallace for 3. Oh, and there it is, chat. There it is. The big shot maker for the Thunder. Somebody's going to step up. So we can't get relaxed yet. We cannot get relaxed yet. 2:14. Just a couple of possessions to go, chat. Hey, yo. Chet getting crossed up by Castle this time. I don't even think Castle realized how much he had him leading. Oh! Oh, Chet. Dylan Harper just drove to the basket for the layup, and then Chet just knocked him out. Or Shea. Shea just knocked him out afterwards. Hey, yo. I've never seen anybody push a guy after he's... I can't say never. But did he hit him in the face after he was landing for the layup? Can we get a replay on that? Hey, yo. We've got a fight breaking out in the in the car in Miami Vice right now, and I feel like it's like the same sort of situation. Hey, yo. What did Shea just do? I guess, not like eject him from the game type stuff, but still a little strange. A little strange. A little frustrated, a little maybe like you've, played 49 minutes and had 24 points on 23 shots. But hey, yo, the follow, a little bit of the Draymond convenient follow through. in some ways. Yeah, he follows through and then hit him on the face, and then after he hit him on the face, he just pushed him to the ground. Hey, yo, honestly, get him out of here. I say get him out of here. 2:04 left in the second overtime. He doesn't. MVP, Chad. Imagine getting ejected on the night you win MVP. Hey, yo. Are you allowed to just knock a guy out, hit a guy in the face, and then push him to the ground? Hey, yo. I guess not a knockout. We got to give our guy Dylan Harper some credit. You know, he's still conscious. Hey, yo. You know, he's not laying there glassy-eyed like, oh, what stars spinning. But, you know, regardless, it does seem like maybe, Shea getting a little test. I guess, the emotions are running high because Wemby went offensive lineman mode on Caruso earlier. And, I don't know if that's a pause. But, he was getting a little extra physical as well, too. So, and things have started to gone well for him. So, and that's, again, sort of the revenge factor. Like, there's the list of guys that you just don't want to play in general. Like, who is just the terrifying matchups. But then there becomes that little extra factor of, like, who do you not want to play when they're upset as well, too. And Wemby also is in the you don't want to play him when he's upset category. Like, he does elevate his game to that extra level. And Shea has in the past as well. But again, that was one of the reasons that I was, so terrified of Edwards in the semis, is because he just has that, he's going to elevate his game to the performers that, to be like the best performer on the court in some ways. And he's going to elevate his game to rise to the occasion. Again, this series, a little bit of a lackluster series for Minnesota. I guess, unfortunately for them as a fan base there. But, regardless, I would just be more terrified of making and that's even offensively now at this point. A little more scared of making him terrified. And I guess that is also, again, assuming that he can, get every stop on the defensive side on the other end as well, too. But, he is in that, that don't make him mad category. Like we're saying, is Caruso's headband upside down on purpose? I just now noticed is Caruso like an Adidas athlete? He might honestly be. Is Texas A&M an Adidas school? It used to be. I think it might be a Nike school now. It might be a Jordan school. We have to do a little Jordan school update. Hey, yo, Vassell, 48 minutes. Castle, 48 minutes. I was saying, Spurs have obviously played a lot better. So is OKC. It's not like because of their depth, their stars have, are only at 37 minutes, even in double overtime. Like Shea was at 49, if I saw that right. Let me see. Yeah, Shea's at 4. I guess he is the one. He is the one, though. Everybody else is kind of sneakily in good minutes. Jalen Williams at 36 minutes. That is decent for double overtime. Hey, yo. But Shea has been out there. 50 minutes, 23 shots, 24 points. And a turnover? How many turnovers is he at now? 4 turnovers? 5 turnovers? Hey, yo. Apparently there's a bucket in here that they make that they haven't hit yet. We might have to go to a different page, chat. I can't have the game spoiled. Are we going to go to triple overtime? Hey, yo. I guess we're biased. We're Spurs fans. We'll just pull up the Spurs page here. I guess, do we have to pull it up before the game is over? So we can keep watching here. Is it back to Caruso? Oh, it's Jalen Williams for 3. And he buries it. Again, that 90-second mark has been a bane, chat. It's been a bane. Hey, yo. No one cared who I was till I put on the mask. Hey, yo. So we got the lead still. 1-point game. Castle up top. He's got Cason Wallace on him. Good defender, but I think he can take him, chat. He can take him. Hey, yo. Now it's Harper with Jalen Williams. Less favorable. Oh, Wemby's got a look. Wemby's got a look and a massive dunk on Chet. There we go. Oh, whoever was guarding him there gambled for the steal. And, I mean, again, it was a gamble because once he missed, Wemby was just wide open there. Was that Caruso? Oh, Chet. Caruso tried. Good pass from Harper. But the spin off, and unfortunately, Chet just got posterized. It is what it is. I don't know why he thought he could dunk on or he could block that. I mean, you got to love the attempt. But I don't think Chet has ever blocked Wemby once in his career, so I don't, know why he's still going for it. Oh, and the foul call as well, too. Oh, Chet, this could make it a 4-point game with a minute left. Oh, Wemby, deep breath. Swish, Chet. Ball don't lie. I mean, it was definitely a foul, right? It was definitely a poster. I don't know if it was quite a foul, but okay, it was a foul. He made it, so it's legit. Shea now, the chance to operate. Hopefully it's a bad Shea three-pointer is what we take. Okay, he will delegate. That is, I guess, smart for him if he wants to get a perimeter shot. No three-point attack here. Caruso in the corner now. Oh, Chet, a reverse layup. Oh, Chet blocked by Vassell. Oh, Chet's going to get benched in game 2. It is what it is. Oh, a tough final minute for Chet. The poster and the block, back-to-back possessions. But what a monster block by Vassell. 30 seconds, Chet. This is it. This is it. We can close it out right here. One more bucket, one more foul. Oh, get it, lob it up to Wemby. Reverse dunk. 120 to 114, Chet. Oh, it's been a long pause. Hey, yo. It's been a long one, Chet, but 22 seconds left. I mean, still 2 threes. Still 2 threes. You can't give you can't give OKC any slack. But, oh, Chat, there's the replay on the... Oh, that's pure, Chat. Speaking of getting revenge moments, that's like the revenge for the Tiago Splitter LeBron block situation. Hey, yo. Again, that one was in the finals. But the crazy denying the dunk attempt is, a playoff replay that does, kind of obviously ones that Spurs fans don't want to see on the highlight reels. But, and especially since that series got a loss as well too. I think Tiago Splitter did get a block on Wade in the next series, but it's just not the same. Wade unfortunately a little bit of a different part of his career. It was like, okay, Tiago Splitter, blocking old Dwayne Wade. Like, what are we doing? But, leave the man alone. But second Spur to record a 40-20 rebound playoff game. David Robinson. Tim Duncan never had 40-20 in the playoffs. I mean, Tim Duncan did almost have a quadruple double in the finals. So he has impressive stat lines, make no mistake, but never, I guess, technically got to 40-20. Hey, yo. Did he never have a 20 rebound game? I guess he definitely had a 20 rebound playoff game at some point, I would imagine. But probably like a 28-20 or something along those lines. Again, the delegator as well too. And once Ginobili got on the team, he was playing with Duncan, or he was playing with Robinson farther into his career, obviously a little bit more developed. Ginobili, when he came over into the league, was more developed as well too. Oh, Wemby the block, the denial. 15 seconds left. Are they going to go foul game? There we go, chat. That might be it. Okay, wait. Tim Duncan here. 20 rebound games in every playoffs. Hey, yo, 47 in 153. Chat, they say Tim Duncan couldn't get points. He got 53 in 2001. Hey, yo, we're going to be queuing up this game tonight and see what's going on against Dallas. Oh, they lost, unfortunately. Hey, yo. Dirk with 26. Michael Finley with 28. Steve Nash with 27. Took the entire team to take down Tim Duncan in this game. Hey, yo. Where's our guy Ginobili? How did Ginobili do in this one? No Ginobili? Hey, yo. I guess 0-1. Would this have been the year right before he popped over? And then young Tony Parker as well, too. Only 2 for 9. Bruce Bowen, 4 for... Bruce Bowen second in shot attempts in this game. Just shows you where you're at. But Tim Duncan, 53. I mean, honestly, the Mavs were a better team. I don't even feel bad looking back at it. So I might cue this one up anyways. But game 1 is ours, chat. Game 1 is ours. We got one. We finally won a classic game. Hey, yo, I guess I don't know how the series goes, but they'll replay this game and on the classic channels, on the Pluto NBA channel weeks from now, probably tomorrow. But they'll be replaying it, and I guess we won't have to cringe looking back, knowing that Wemby had a great game, outdueled the MVP on the MVP night. Again, at least for whatever the series is, that's a great storyline. That's a great storyline. We saw him have to, take the performance up a couple extra levels. Chet giving us a locked in, like, okay, nodding along situation. Again, I don't know if that's a pause or not. But, continuing to steal the headlines in the limelight of the league, obviously. Our guy Wembanyama. Oh, chat, they're subbing in the subs. Cornette and Carter Bryant. Cornette's got to check back in. Why is Cornette playing? Cornette doesn't need to see the court again. Caruso missing a free throw. Hopefully that means for the rest of hopefully that means that this was just the one crazy Caruso game. And he's not just going to be a pain the entire series. But, hey, yo. What a start to the conference finals, chat. What a start. Make no mistake, we have the Eastern Conference Finals firing up tomorrow night. The Pistons. Hey, or not the Pistons. Hey, the Cavs. No time off from their game with Detroit, turning right around, playing New York tomorrow night in the Eastern Conference Finals. So make sure you guys are here locked in with us. We cannot wait to watch along with you guys. Thank you for jumping on tonight. Go Spurs, go! Wemby chat 1-0. 1-0, 3 more to go. We'll be back tomorrow night watching the East Conference. See y'all later. Peace.